Welcome one and welcome all to another fun, fantastic evening. Feature myself, Dorix, Blaskatronic, and I as we journey on to the Reaper of Souls, do a little bit of bounties, yada, 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 play some Diablo 3.
Yeah, just, some generic Diablo fun times, whatever's going to be going on. Good evening, everybody. Yes, we're back. We're back with some Diablo. Had a brief segue into Mount & Blade on Tuesday, but now we're back to our regular schedule, so let's jump on in. And as the lovely Dorix suggested, we are going to start with some bounties. To start with, we need to get you your season stuff, don't we, mate?
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet. So are there just two more that you need to get it?
I sent you the Snapchat of the two, yeah.
Yeah, so there's this one, and then I've got some Paragon points to assign. I'm just going to quickly do that. And then kill
Malthael.
No one can stop death.
Oh, is that the main death boss?
That is the main boss of the boss, yeah.
Oh, so this won't be, we could just go on, honestly, and keep doing the story.
We can. Let's do some bounties, though, actually. I fancy a bit of a change. Let's start with some bounties, and then we can move on up. So we're on Torment 3, and you have to do 5 bounties, is that right?
4. I think we did 1 already.
Oh, did we? Okay, cool. Well, so if you hit the portal here, this is adventure mode, so we're gonna head to Act 1, because Act 1 has the chance of dropping the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which is a very good ring. It's the one that we were talking about in work that means you need 1 less item to get a set bonus. Pretty sick. So we're gonna do that. So we can do Act 1 bounties to start with. So should we go to the Caverns of Aranea first? Maybe?
Sure. So we didn't strictly need to go to New Tristram first,
we
right?
didn't. No, I just clicked it.
Okay.
Force of habit, I guess. Sauce beef. Oh, I can't remember how to play this game. What do we do?
I know. I did the same thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, click. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just click randomly until stuff dies. I think. Do I have? Oh, it's a different button. Oh, okay. I do have Acid Cloud. It's just a different button. Okay, I got this. We're back. We're back.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Mm-hmm. That is it. I was in Mount & Blade mode. It's no good.
Where's my jester?
Yeah. Excellent. So I got a question for you. Do you, when you have whiskey, do you have ice in it?
If it's a good whiskey, what I do is I do 2 ice cubes and a splash of water.
Okay, good man. So I was always like, man, why would you put water in whiskey? Why would you want to water it down? And then I went to like a proper whiskey tasting thing, and they're like, you have to. You absolutely must. You're not getting all of the flavors unless you put a little bit of water in just to activate it. And now, yeah, I've never looked back. So
yeah, I've heard the more scientific explanation is it denatures some of the proteins. So
I like that one.
It basically, changes their shape and you can taste them better now.
Makes a lot of sense. I like that. I guess that's kind of the same thing, right? That's just a more accurate description of what's going on.
Yeah. And what's nice is you just need a tiny, just a little splash of water, and that it's enough. And then as the ice melts, it keeps things, dilute.
Yep, just keeps it topped up, which is exactly what you want. It's nice.
Need more time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is by no means like a really good whiskey. It just happens to be a nice everyday whiskey, one for constant drinking. Yeah. It's
best kind of drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Maker's Mark, which I quite like it. This feels easy.
Yeah, we could probably go Torment 4.
Yeah, I think so too. I guess the only problem is that we'd have to restart it if we want to go up a difficulty. So let's do the bounties first, and then when we do the story, we'll go back up to T4.
Sounds good.
Good evening, Yibu. How are you today? I hope you're well. It's lovely to see you.
Is there a bonus or a achievement?
I think it's possibly a time-based one. I don't really remember, but it's hard because she keeps dragging off. So this one's kind of like a demi-boss. It's not a real one.
Needs more time.
What is this again? Oh, that summons my little shaman dude to run around and... Okay.
Not ready.
Just realised I've only actually been using like 3 of my skills when I have 6 available. Probably.
Yeah, use all 6.
Yeah.
All 6 skill boys.
Skill boys, skilly boysies.
Alright, get wrecked.
Nailed. Right. Ooh, we got a cheeky Chester. What have we got in here? What?
I got junk.
I cannot carry more.
Oh, my inventory's full. Oh, apparently I didn't clean it out after whatever we were doing last.
Oh, neither did I.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll TP it.
Yeah. Back to
Probably 'cause the
town.
inventory didn't load.
Say again, sorry.
Probably because the inventory didn't load.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm completely empty. No, actually, you're not. Not at all. I don't know. Something like that. Whatever. That seems fine.
You got a legendary belt to
Ooh,
understand.
very nice. Gotta identify it. Because, you know, otherwise it's like, this is a weird piece of leather. I wonder...
Well, it's just gold wrap.
Oh, good old gold wrap. Classic.
More like lame wrap. I'm gonna just go ahead and junk that.
Alright, you can just flag to me when you're ready. I'm gonna start killing the chumps that we need for the next one.
Oh, but then I don't get all the items I want. Okay. It's alright. There wasn't like anything good I left there.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Wait, if you can still do it because your town portal's still open. As long as you don't TP back to town now, if you run back to the teleporter, then you can drop through.
Oh man, it's gonna be so worth the like.
Yeah, here we go.
Alright, we got it. Oops, something fell. I don't know what it was.
Doesn't sound good. Uh-oh. Careful, fella.
Lynx, shut up. He's acting like it's the biggest deal this century.
Something fell! Oh my god, we're all gonna die. It's the worst.
He's probably like, something fell, I didn't knock it over. That's kind of my job. Oh man, it fell into the trash can.
Oh, that's useful. Is it trash or not?
No.
Oh, okay, it's not useful then. I don't know why I said useful.
No.
It could have been convenient, I guess. But...
Trash fell into the trash! Oh, there's my town portal.
Okay, then when you're done, you can flag.
Yeah, although I have to TP before I can flag. I don't think I can direct flag.
Oh no, but you can right-click me and teleport
Yeah.
to...
Yeah. Now it would be faster just to flag though, because I've already...
Oh, okay, yeah. GG no re.
The local Khazra tribes have become a serious threat. They attack
Were those spiders you still throw?
Yeah.
They haven't been seen before.
Yeah,
We need
probably
you
the
to
spiders.
take care of this problem for us. We'll pay.
Oh, let's kill 150?
For every Khazra head
Yeah,
you
it's quite a
bring
lot,
back.
isn't it?
That's too many.
But there's, like, you do end up with massive, massive stacks of hundreds of them. Not hundreds, but like tens, certainly. But I can't find him. Like, this is nearly it, but not quite. Maybe here.
I mean, we're, you know, what, a third of the way.
Yeah, I think there we go. This is
Your
kind of close.
evil undoes you.
What we need to do is find some mob that can summon mobs. And just not kill the one that can do the summoning.
Oh yeah, and just keep doing those. I don't think they count actually. I think summons, yeah, don't count because they don't give like XP or anything, and I think that's how they how it works out. Or something like that.
I mean that makes sense, but it's sad.
Because that's how they deal with like if we split up. I don't think it increments. Like, I don't think we get double incrementation. Maybe we do it. I don't know.
I mean, we'd have to, or like,
yeah.
it wouldn't.
Your evil
Maybe it doesn't work like
undoes you.
that then. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm talking out my ass. I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
A test of my skill. Need more time.
Little piggos. Little pigzillas.
Bacon time.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I died. I thought I'd live.
Yeah. I think, you know, even if the difficulty is like super trivial, there are still certain things that nearly always kill you.
Needs more time.
Well, I think there was like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah,
I think
they were-
I
they
could
were
probably
stacked.
tank one fine.
Oh, probably, yeah, yeah.
Oh, little frog boys.
Little froggies. There we go, this is gonna get our 150, but we haven't found the... Where's Cowbell the Death Caller?
Oh, I thought we didn't get him until we got the 150. Like, it was kind of like a...
Oh, like a kind of progression thing. Maybe... Okay, so usually if we're in the vicinity, we get an arrow by now. So the fact that we've not got an arrow makes me think it's actually up to the north and in the next kind of bit of the area.
Need more time.
Oh, although we could do this, I guess. This is kind of a long...
The truth burns you. Not ready yet. It is time to meet
Oh no, here he is. This is the guy I meant to kill. Awesome. Does that work?
Yeah.
Great. Ooh! Lego ring. What do we get? What did we get? Word, word.
Murdered.
Word, word.
Doesn't seem too crazy.
No, it's mediocre. Okay, stranger in need. And going anti-clockwise, by the way, like the way radians are measured.
We have to go to town first, though, right?
Oh no, I'm actually going clockwise. I'm just starting at 180 degrees, so it's an offset. No, you don't. You can, in adventure mode, you can hit M to do the map, and then you can teleport to any of the others as long as you're not in a fight.
Ah, okay.
But if you're in town, you can fly to me.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd just dump all my junk off.
Oh, that's a good call. Like, my inventory's just nearly full, but whatever. It's all good.
your death comes.
A lot of dudes in there. Yeah, we're killing things way too quickly. We need to definitely ramp this difficulties.
Need more time.
2 OP, mate. That's the problem.
2 OP. You know, it's kind of too bad they don't have like some sort of auto-scaling mechanic.
Ready yet. A perfect strike.
Yeah, that would be awesome actually. They
Right,
kind
because
of...
like, it's kind of annoying to have to, like, as you play the game, bump up the difficulty manually.
Yeah,
Need more time.
that's true. So in Diablo 2
Essentially-
even, there was a way to do it, like from an in-game command. Like you could increase the monster power, and that automatically did the calculations for magic find and stuff like that.
Because it's just kind of like, adds this little, like, annoying thing you have to do. Like, you automatically get stronger by the loot,
Yeah.
but then you have to, like, manually make them tougher.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like what they could do is, you could just set the difficulty to, like, easy, medium, and normal, and it would auto-scale. And if it auto-scales easy, it, you know...
It's like chunk scaling, and then it gets like really
Yeah.
hard for the... Yeah, that would be a really cool idea actually.
And you could still manually do it. You know what I mean? So, like, there's really, like, no reason to not.
Yeah. It gets particularly annoying as well for the bounties, I find, because The game itself has enough checkpoints that it doesn't really matter so much. Like, if you want to change the difficulty, you can just, like, go and do it, and it's not really a big deal. But with the bounties, because your progress isn't saved, so, like, if we were to upgrade the difficulty now, it would cancel the fact that we'd done 2 of the 5 bounties. So we have to do all 5 before we can change the difficulty, and that's really annoying, because that actually takes a while.
It needs more time.
Did you see that sick teleport, by the way?
Yeah, it was like dirty. It was like a bloody warp prism level of teleporting across the map. That was insane. I really think Protoss is broken, by the way. Like, I know I was kind of joking about that, but I think they really, like, I'm sure they certainly will. And I as I said, I like that they shake things up kind of a lot and then do a bunch of patches to kind of balance it out. But right now, Protoss is way too strong in those games we were watching.
Yeah, and I think that, like, unless lurkers can shoot up, like,
yeah, right.
I think the lurker stuff's really cool. The way, like, at least with that skin, they do like this little somersault.
Oh yeah, oh man, that's so awesome. Oh god, look how far I've got to run to come around. This is ridiculous. I bet you've completed it by the time I get there. Nearly. Good lord.
Needs more time.
Yeah.
I would have if I would have, like, clicked him right when I got down here.
Yeah.
May the gods bless you. I was certain I was gonna die in there. I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that horrible darkness was that
Iron
no
Maiden.
one would ever know what had
Run to the hills.
Run to the hills.
Run for your life.
Link doesn't like my singing.
What a song. Oh, did he not? Is he out of there? Is he done?
Followers. Are we mapping it?
I'm mapping it, yeah.
Alright, so now the Cemetery of the Foreskin.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, good job. Good job. Alright, yeah, there was something I was going to say about StarCraft and Protoss, yeah. So, like, I've seen this happen before, where they make a big change, and stuff is kind of powerful, and it takes people kind of, like, a couple of weeks or a month or so to work out how to deal with it, but then it kind of settles down and it seems fine. So, although the change seemed powerful at first, eventually it became, like, not ridiculous, and it was kind of workable. This does not feel like one of those times. Like, what do you do against an Oracle at 3 minutes, right? How do you deal with that? I'd have liked to have seen, in that game we watched, I'd like to have seen Dark make queens earlier, but I don't know, I think more needs to be done there. Man, we're doing this one quickly. 43 already.
What did they do to make the oracles come out faster? I haven't read the most recent patch notes then. Like,
no,
I thought the patch notes I read didn't seem to make it sound like you don't need a gateway.
Yeah, right. So I don't know, because I remember reading the patch notes with the specific idea of, oh, how did they nerf Mass Oracle, because it's clearly too powerful. But then when Evan was like, oh, they got a... I think they were saying, the commentators were saying that it was a really early Oracle, and I was like, were they? I thought they were saying the opposite, because that makes no sense, because that would make Mass Oracle even more powerful, and it's clearly a problem.
Your death comes. Needs more time.
Yeah, I don't know if they changed... Like, so one way if I was in charge of balancing, I would look at something like, just make oracles do less damage but come out earlier. So, like, they still have an early game harassment because they can come out early, but they can't kill a mineral line.
Yeah. Or, like, maybe increase the amount of energy that's used for each attack.
Exactly. Like, that's how you do.
Yeah. But I mean, why? Like, I don't understand the idea behind making them available earlier. right? Like it didn't feel like, oh man, oracles are never used because you just get them too late. So why speed that up? I don't understand the idea behind that. It's probably like, I bet there's some massive decision tree that they did where it made sense to increase it and make them a bit faster. Like they changed something else, and then that made oracles too weak, so they ended up buffing them in this way instead. But it does feel...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know one thing that I think Blizzard does a good job is when they want to balance something, they sit down and say, what role do we want this unit to fill?
Yes, I love that.
So, depending on what they decide for the Oracle, like if the Oracle is not necessarily, like, if they want it to be early game harassment, kind of like a Banshee, because it's kind of like a Banshee in the sense of, like, it doesn't shoot other air, it just shoots the ground, you know.
Good point.
So unless they want it to be for early scouting, but you know, there's observers and stuff. I don't know how quick you get observers in the like Protoss tech tree.
It's just Robo instead of Stargate.
You know, so then if it's not meant to be like a early scouting thing, then maybe they don't need to come out early.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like maybe you know. Require, I don't know, for like require some other building before you can build it at a Stargate.
Yeah.
For example.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, a kind of like asynchronous requirement that changes based on the number of buildings you have. I quite like that idea. That's cool. One thing,
but like that's it just depends what they see. I don't know what they see the role of that unit is. Like, what does it do for the Protoss?
Yeah, that's a good point. One thing to remember as well is David Kim retired this year, didn't he? And so I don't know if you know about David Kim, but he's kind of a StarCraft trope. He's been around since the beginning, and he was their balance leader. So back in the day, whenever anything seemed too broken, it was like, oh, David Kim, fix it. You know, it's kind of a bit of a joke, but he was actually like really, really good at balancing the game. And he got the game to a point where he thought it was pretty much spot on. And then he's gone and moved on to another project at Blizzard. So he kind of left his position. And did you speak to Turiel, by the way?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Okay, yeah. So you should have a Heradric chest, which has got a bunch of stuff in it. And that'll have your... that should...
Oh, where's the chest?
It's in your inventory.
Oh.
So, you know, open your inventory and wait for half an hour, see if it loads.
Yep, okay, so do I just right-click on it?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, does that count as one bounty?
I don't know, does it? Like, what is your...
Oh my god, the amount of stuff I just got.
Yeah.
Did you get, like, a dozen legendaries?
They're mostly legendary.
Oh, the plans, they're all plans.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was talking to saying something. I was saying so David Kim retired and left, and a new guy has come in, and I think this is the new guy trying to kind of make his mark as well. So he's done something a little bit off the wall and a little bit crazy because he feels he has to prove himself compared to David Kim. Maybe I think that's definitely a factor.
Well, that's kind of cool. After earning a massacre bonus, get 4 skeletons to fight with you.
Ooh, that's nice.
But, like, it's still not that.
Yeah.
I think it's better than my current.
Oh, Arawaji!
Nice.
I actually noticed that I got the ring through the clan chat before I could even see it, so that's good.
Ooh, but it has a socket, so that actually is nice.
Right, bye bye Gobbo. I'm losing my puzzle goblin.
Oh no.
Yeah. Man, it feels like it's loading even more slowly in this act compared to the other acts. This is ridiculous.
Huh, mine, I didn't think it was too bad.
Well, I'm still waiting for mine. It's not loaded since I got here.
Oh. what I wanted to do.
Oh, Bane of the Powerful. Rakop's Glass of Life. What
But of those are the 3 legendary gems I have that I don't have used. But I can equip one now.
Well, Glass of Life is an amulet.
Oops. I thought it was a legendary gem.
That's okay.
So, just looking at its thumbnail.
Yeah, Bane of the Powerful is like a really good one. It's a really good one because it's like super useful for rifting because you do like extra damage against elite.
Cool. Man, that amulet actually has a pretty nice crit chance, 8.5%.
That's nice, yeah. I think I can maybe roll up to 10, but 8.5 is a good roll.
So what do I do with all of the plans?
Use them at the appropriate, like craftsman dude, artisan. That's what they're called.
I just click on them after I talk to them, or
Just right click on them when you've got one of their things open. Yeah.
what if I use it at the if it's not for him?
It won't use.
Okay. Okay, good. I didn't want to accidentally be like, it sells it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gone forever. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, Ring of Royal Grandeur is actually not that useful to me right now because I don't have any sets, but I do have one ancient legendary, and the set bonus from Legacy of Nightmares is that when this is your only item set bonus, every ancient item you have equips your... every ancient item you have equipped increases your damage dealt by 100% and reduces your damage taken by 4%.
That's nice.
That's going to double my damage just by using these. So that feels like a worthwhile thing to do. I do, however, want to re-roll them, and the Mystic is... it's not that far away, so... So I'm definitely going to roll off chance to deal area damage, because that's a bunch of balls, and I'm looking really for crit chance.
How can I tell what gem I've got in a... I guess I can just pop it out. It's probably the easiest way.
What gem you've got?
Oh, like from the... I'm not great at recognizing when I have a gem in an armor set, what level of gem it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So I was just like, I can just pop it out and put it in
Yeah.
for free, so...
Well, if you... Oh, okay, just... You mean the name. Like, you can see the number. If you hover over it, it'll tell you the number. But yeah, I guess if you want to know what name... Like, is it Royal, Flawless, or whatever?
Yeah.
That makes sense. These are not good. Sure, attack speed, why not? Give me crit. Come on. Time for crit. Come on. Here we go.
I feel it.
Here comes the crit.
Show me the money.
I've burned through all of my Imperial rubies.
Oh boy.
Give me some crit. I'll take attack speed. Will I take attack speed? Yeah. Yeah, I'll lose a bit of health, but I'll gain quite a lot of damage, so yeah, go for it. Actually, I don't even gain that much damage. That wasn't really worth it. I've changed my mind. Okay, we're going to roll off attack speed. Stop giving me attack speed, you dickhead game. Alright, fine, whatever.
Man, so it's not really worth combining gems, like, from a pure increasing the amount of dex. Like, if I have 5
Yeah.
gem sockets, like, I get more dex out of having all 5 of those be Imperial than turning those into 3 flawless Imperials.
You do, but eventually you end up where the number of gems you have is effectively infinite. So
Yeah,
at that point,
since I can't make 5 flawless Imperial emeralds.
right. So
now.
at that point, you just whatever you can make 5 of, the best of those is what you use. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did. That's what I figured I'd do.
Perfect,
Anyway. Like
yeah.
you have to do.
Good choice. Let's go for Bane of the Powerful in this one. And Pet.
Now let me. So that I'm done with bounties now.
You're done. It said you were completed.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the same it's the same ring. I thought it was the other one. Oh no. Oh no, you can only equip one of them. Oh no.
Wait, what happened?
Gone terribly. Oh, man. I thought I had both of these set items, but they're identical, so you can only equip one of them at a time. Chumped it.
Oh man.
Never mind.
But did you do anything to like waste something to get in the situation?
I mean, yeah, I just burned a bunch of
Oh,
gems
this-
re-rolling both.
Oh my
of them.
god.
But other than that, that's fine, right? Whatever.
Like you said, you get infinity gems.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a Radiohead album.
Infinity gems. I quite like it actually. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? Okay, I'm nearly done by the way. I'm just gonna salvage some of these things. Teach my dude how to do some of these other things. Oh, and here's Covetous. Hello, Covetous. Covetous Jen.
I just watched a movie with Covetous Shen.
No. No.
I mean, not with him, no, because he's not here.
No, I know, but like with a character called Covetous Chen.
No, the voice actor.
Oh shit. Okay, that I can believe. I was like, there's no way they stole the name from something, no matter how obscure. Surely not.
Oh, well, I can't remember what it was.
Okay, never mind. It'll come to you at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Dropping my gems off. Drop my RORG in there because that's super good.
Wow, you can still read her book.
Wait, what?
You
now?
can go and look, you can go in her room and read her journal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I just got like, I didn't think that was a thing that would happen in adventure mode.
No, me neither. I'm pretty surprised about that, but it's cool, I guess. Works, doesn't it? Alright, cool.
Uncle Deckard
Well,
is gone forever.
So you
I
definitely
remember
have
the
that
wonderful times we had together.
that season thing
Always off
done,
on another
so
crazy
Yes.
quest.
perfect. Let's
Or
Now I just
out here.
go Mathriel.
He will
Or
give us strange
Malthiel,
tales of
or I
angel.
don't know how to say his name.
cool. So let's quit this game and crank up the difficulties. I need you to leave it as well.
I
There
did.
we go. Oh, you did. Yeah, sorry. This just took a second to update. What do you reckon? Torment 4 or should we go for Torment 5?
Let's go for 5. It's easier to crank it down.
Mm-hmm.
Torment 13, and then we'll just crank them down as we go.
Just keep going back. Alright, Act 5, Begin Quest. Here we go. It begins.
Alright, woohoo.
Back to the story.
When do you think Diablo will be free to play?
Good question.
The Nephilim.
When they come up with a good way of monetizing it, which they haven't yet. Right, like the battle chest and the co-op commanders
You must come with me.
People are dying
did a
down
really
there.
good job
I will
of
not abandon them.
But
Did
monetizing
co-op
stuff.
commanders come out in Heart of the Swarm, or...
I will meet Tyrion in
No,
Westmarch.
I think that was a Legacy of the Void
it will be done. I swear.
edition.
You know, oh, what? So the guy that you said used to be on the balance team,
David,
what is he doing now?
I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's still at Blizzard though, like maybe Overwatch or something. But I should look it up because he's very good at his job. So
By the gods, no!
if he's still working on balance in particular, that would be really sweet.
So I did miss a little bit of the story. What's happening right now?
We need to get to Westmarch. Tyrael wants us to come here to find somebody. I can't remember who, but we are heading to Westmarch to find that person. I think what we're looking like, one of the loose ends from the end of Diablo 3 is Adria. So we might be looking for someone who knows where Adria is, or maybe we are just like, I mean, Malthael appears to be attacking this town, so this is where we need to be, at the very least. I really like Act 5. I think Act 5 is the best.
Oh, sewer. Surprised? I'm not. Seems like all we do is go through these sewers.
I mean, yeah, they put a lot of effort into their drainage for these towns.
Yeah, like, these are massive. Like the.
Yeah. Like multi-layered, multi-level.
So like aqueducts and cisterns.
Yeah.
Like this seems larger and more complex than the population above.
Well, I think
all
we
gonna
are
turn
above
into-
now. We're back in town.
Well, I know that now. I
Yeah,
meant,
yeah,
like,
but yeah.
Surely there must be survivors.
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead.
another refugee rescue minigame.
Oh yeah.
You're the witch doctor who saved Bastion's keep. You'll save us too.
Boy, word travels fast.
That is why I have come.
Did she say witch doctor for you, or did she say monk?
She said witch doctor.
Ah, okay, so it's because I spoke to her. All right.
Yeah, I thought it might just like pick one at random or do the opposite. Ooh.
Wait, you're the necromancer that came here.
Those with demon blood must die.
Aren't you that Protoss zealot who saved the world?
Womp womp.
See no
Me
demons
boop.
here. Only
Right, Matt.
innocent people.
I'm trying to think. Do zealots have a voice line? Fire! Is that there?
They're breaking through. We cannot hold. Trying to think of other ones. That's all I got for right now.
Need more time.
I was gonna say it hasn't been that hard, but we haven't really ran into like a pack of elites yet. So
Yeah, the density's been pretty low so far, hasn't it?
You're dead.
But
So, like, until we run
doing
into-
well. This is
Yeah.
going okay.
ooh, there's a mirror on my map. What does that mean? Is that a pet?
No, you'll recognize
Need
it.
more time. Need more mana.
Can I teleport?
It's
No.
nothing fun, unfortunately.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
Need more mana. Needs more time.
must die.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They have a fear, and the fear made me run through the fire chains. So that's
Oh.
done.
You out of that?
Need
That fear is annoying. You ever play League of Legends?
Yeah.
You remember Fiddlesticks?
I
little scarecrow
don't remember
dude?
Fiddlesticks.
Huh?
I don't remember
Oh, okay.
Fiddlesticks.
He was a champion that had a fear spell that was really fun because it annoyed the hell out of everyone.
Yeah, I bet.
We found
There is actually not much more frustrating in a game than having your character run the wrong way because of something someone else has done. It's really annoying.
Tyrael, why does Malthael wish to destroy this city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
We are the offspring of angels and demons. But when Malthael looks upon us, he sees only demons.
He's got to be pretty strong because we did a lot of killing.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Boy, another cathedral.
Is Deckard Cain in here getting attacked by skelly bombs?
Never. Your soul will be mine.
So is this city that we're in, Westgate or whatever?
Westgate,
Forgot the name. Is it the highest population density city in this world?
Yes.
Like, that would be the one you'd want to attack if you're just like, I need things to die to be stronger.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean... Okay, I guess maybe compared to Chaldean, possibly not, but Bastion's Keep is a castle, so it can't be that heavily, like, populated,
Well, but
densely
its
populated.
density's high.
And Tristram's just a little shitty village with, like, 3 buildings, so...
There must be an end to this bloodshed. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not.
Is it only humans? Or, like, can he kill anything? Like, can he just raise forests and fields?
Is there
That's a good point.
way we can
I don't know.
determine the purpose for which he took it?
There may be.
I don't think it's only humans, though.
Broke off when Malphite
Yeah, I guess
took
they want
the
our souls,
stone.
too.
Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Do angels count?
We must discover its
Yep.
secrets.
Then I don't know why he's not attacking the angel place. Like, that place got wrecked.
It did, yeah. It's like the defenses are down, aren't they?
This would be the time to, like, go to the angel place.
Yeah. I actually don't remember, like... I don't know if we see Malthael, like, try and attack angels. I don't think that happens, but maybe it does. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Act 5.
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's dead creatures.
Yeah, it just turns the living, so it's not necessarily humans.
Every hour, and my men report
So, like,
2
you could
more
get death
out
pigs.
visiting.
Yeah.
Soul crucibles, with 2 of them.
I wonder why she had to do that in this cathedral.
In the cathedral, yeah, I don't know.
And couldn't do that literally anywhere we're not.
Oh yeah, because she just kind of, she went in while we were stood here, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was a poor choice of tactic for her.
It's like, oh, I need 5 minutes to channel a spell.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the place I'll do it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so here's town, which you recognize, and that's the mirror. The mirror is the wardrobe. So.
I see. I never used that, so I didn't
No,
even
me
like.
neither. Me neither. It's a bunch of
I like how
walls.
we could have done the mirror before all the other town elements loaded.
Yeah.
Ooh, did you get the bag?
Oh wait, what bag?
You missed Uzel's journal.
Oh, I missed it. Uzel.
After years,
I don't remember who Uzel was.
The Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed.
Oh,
in the
got a
Owing to
set
Malthael's
piece. I don't know what it is yet.
Ooh, a greenie.
A greenie.
Nice.
A greenie boy.
That's our
Man,
first,
I saw.
first
yeah.
green in the story, actually.
You're right.
It's
All
good.
time.
Okay, so this area and the next kind of couple of big ones have a bunch of these like side quests and random events that happen. And usually the loot is pretty decent, so they are actually worth doing. So keep an eye out for like random doors as we walk around, because they don't randomly spawn like as you're walking around, but they randomly spawn on the world creation. So
Okay.
they can vary in where they actually are.
And we have to. Will the doors not glow sometimes?
No, they do. But yeah,
Remember
just,
that?
it's easy
Like,
to miss
really-
them because it is like there's an obvious way to go, and then there's like a door that doesn't appear to lead anywhere, but it's actually kind of worth doing.
You must guide them to the survivors on board. Quickly.
So you just like you kill a couple of things, and then there's a chest with a bunch of stuff in it. So it's not bad.
Oh, now do we click on the tome?
Yeah, that just teleports you outside. Means you don't have to run back. Yeah, this area is absolutely huge. I think it's this one. Smart Commons.
Not ready yet.
I still think it's a shame that, like, when you finish the quests, you get, like, junk. Like, they can't give you an item that's decent.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Like, do they not want people to, like, are they worried it would turn into, like, a farming thing? Like...
I mean, maybe, it could be that... I think it just doesn't scale with the difficulty. I think that's the thing. It's probably not junk if you're playing on normal, right?
Yeah, but it's not even always gold.
No, sometimes it's blue, that's true.
Like, you think that, like, you're right, maybe if on normal it's really good, but you think they could at least give you a good item. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Gold level. We should probably go down this.
Yeah, we should. It's just, there's a couple of dudes here, so...
Oh.
Need more time.
Yeah, that one's a place where something can spawn, but hasn't this time. So that's why the door looks closed. Okay, that's good. We did a circuit, but didn't miss anywhere. I like that.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
We do. We know what's up. Don't play no game. We actually play a lot of games. That's the point.
Too many games.
It's kind of... No, not too many.
Not enough.
Not enough games. Actually, I physically couldn't cram more games into my day unless I quit my job. I think, like, genuinely, the last week, I have maximized just Warband. Like...
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
No, I super am. I'm like really into it.
Is the mod like just the best?
Yeah, the mod has like just enough new stuff to keep it interesting. So I haven't reached that point where it's like, oh man, now what do I do? Like, you know, I'm in my, you know, I've picked my faction. Now they're not at war anymore. So now what do I do? So I'm going back to doing chump fetch quests and, you know, getting cattle for my town and stuff. That hasn't happened yet. I think the war frequency has just increased as well. Like, because right now the Rhodoks are at war with 4 factions at the same time. It's ridiculous. It's so hard to keep track of. I also have a plan, so I'm gonna start my own faction. But in order to do that, I need to have some friends first. So I've actually started, even though I'm kind of committed to one of the factions. You're right. We should go this way first. I think. Maybe not, actually. No, yeah, this is good. Even though I'm, like, committed to one of the factions, I can still, like, speak to lords of the other factions and do stuff for them.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make everybody love me, basically, and then I can make my own
So,
faction.
is being able to create a new faction a thing the mod added?
No, you can do that in vanilla, as well. But I've never done it before, because it does take a really long time to get to that point. I mean, I've been playing like for 130 in-game days now, and I'm still not even close to the point where I could survive if I did that.
So is the problem if you do it, someone will just declare war on you right away?
Yeah, so if you don't have enough right to rule, then they'll declare war on you, like, kind of constantly. But if you, in order to like make your own faction when you've already committed to a faction, which you kind of have to do because otherwise you just don't get enough money. Otherwise, if you just stay as a mercenary, you have 2 options. You can either like give up your oath, which means you lose all of your towns and castles, or you can rebel against your current faction, which means you automatically go to war with them and everyone in that faction hates you, but you get to keep all the stuff that you had. So it's like you're in a better position, but...
See, me that doesn't sound like... I see kind of now, but like, for me, I didn't think of that as like creating your own faction, there's taking one over.
Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah.
How did you get this?
Let's just say it's from...
It kind of is, yeah, it is like taking one over, but the...
Why did you have to die, brother?
it's like a progressive thing, right? Because
Yeah.
half of it will be yours, or some of it will be yours, and the rest of it will be theirs, and you actually have to do those fights.
If I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is.
But like, how would that be different than just becoming the king?
If you became the king, you just kind of automatically inherit everything, wouldn't you? And then, yeah, maybe people would hate you, but you have access to everything that they had. Whereas rebelling, all you have access to is what your personal character had, and you have to build up again from that.
But then once you like win and take it over,
if you, I mean, it's really hard. Like you can't just have one war and then just like completely destroy an entire faction. It takes several usually. So yeah, it happens over a long time. But yeah, eventually, if you take over the faction, then yeah, it's the end goal is that you own everything that they did. So yeah, I guess it's not any different. It just took a lot longer. Like in reading about some of this stuff, I realized a bunch of things that I didn't know before about how like your companions that follow you around, they become your vassals. So you can like promote them, you can make a marshal out of them, you can give them your fiefs. You can
that's
give
cool.
them towns and stuff. Yeah, so it really is like you just made your own faction, and I can't believe that I've missed out on this entire section of the game in all the hours I've played of it.
And this isn't even what the mod added.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's anything that the mod added. I think that's in vanilla. It's just the as I was kind of saying before, like in vanilla, there's not enough stuff going on to keep you engaged for long enough to build up. I found anyway. I usually found that I got burnt out after a couple of wars, which were really fun. But then as soon as you declare peace with them and you then can't do anything again, I was like, oh, this is kind of boring.
Needs more time.
But with Florist mod, there's enough other stuff happening that that I've not found that this time, it seems.
Did it add any like quality of life improvement stuff?
Yeah, loads. Like so many. Mostly to do with the companions. So you can set your companions like what they should upgrade and when, including like what items and weapons they should pick up. I think we want to go to this. Oh god, it's flip a coin, honestly. This isn't going to be great, but if we go up here, this is more likely to link back to where we've already been. Oh, that's a door? No? No, maybe not.
Ooh.
Oh, there's something here. What is this?
Rubble? Ooh, resplendent chest.
Nice. Yeah, good spot on the chest. I didn't see that. I was going to go. Yeah, so in vanilla, after every fight, if you found an item, you had to keep track of everything that your companions had on them and remember what it was, so that when you finish a fight and you're looking at the loot, you can go, oh, actually, that's an improvement on X's current blah, right? Which is fine until you have like 10 companions, and then keeping track of that is just virtually impossible. So that means after every fight, you have to keep checking, like, what does this person have? What does this person have? Whereas in Florist, you can assign upgrade rules, and they will just upgrade. You click a button, and they upgrade based on what's better. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it saves a ridiculous amount of time. Like, yeah, because usually I got to a point where I was like, I just don't want to upgrade my follower stuff anymore because it's too much effort. Okay, this should link back. Yep, one Death Maiden.
So do we want to go back the way we just came?
Yeah, I think so.
And explore that area?
Uh-huh.
Needs more time.
Yeah, I don't like this way. That feels like it's leading away. Should do right-hand rule.
Needs more time.
Good for vectors and open world maps.
Yeah, exactly. Good for remembering cross products, and which direction the electric field is, and the force is given an electric field and a current. Isn't there a left-hand rule though as well that's for induction?
I don't know.
I think like if you coil your fingers and stick your thumb up, then I think that's induction. So if you have a current traveling along your thumb, it does a clockwise induction. No, that could be right. If you have an electric field, right? Electric fields induce a current. That's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like that's still a cross. Like, I feel like I don't know why that wouldn't be still right hand.
Hang on, man. This has been so long. So for the right hand rule, your thumb is the no. Your first finger is the force. Your second finger is the current, and the thumb is thumb is motion, isn't it? So that was how we learned it anyway. So I think your thumb is the force. What's the first finger? Field. Yeah, right. First finger field, second finger current, thumb is force. So yeah, the induction is slightly different because it shows if you have a coil, because your hands are coiled up. So if you have a coil, it's what direction the current has to flow. So your hand is the current flow, and your thumb is the force.
Yeah, you still use your right hand for that one, where you curl your fingers to show the direction of how the magnetic field would look.
Yeah, is that right hand as well?
Still the right hand.
Oh shit, because one of them there's a left hand one. I'm sure of it because that always used to confuse me.
I don't remember any left hand. I know that there's right hand rule for cross product. That's really what you're doing.
Yeah.
And also a right hand for like the direction of current is your thumb, and then the way your fingers curl is the direction of the magnetic field.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's possible, but like, any left hand is just not the right dot product. Or, I mean, cross product.
Yeah. Although I think when you just explained it, I think you explained it the opposite way round to the way I thought it was. But I use my left hand, so actually I think it might be the same. But I feel like
That's possible.
Yeah, I feel like for the left-hand rule that I know of, your current is where your fingers are, and your thumb is where the magnetic field is. It comes from.
Okay, that's. So I would argue. I see that now. Yeah. I would argue what's nice about using right hand for that is it's still right hand, so you never think left ever.
Yes, you don't get confused like I did. Yes.
And if you put your thumb in the direction of the current, your fingers naturally curl.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Like, exactly how the field, like, so sometimes when you're, like, drawing the diagram for, like, the field is in the plane, or, like, going into the plane or out of the plane, like, you kind of see how your fingers are poking through, that plane.
That's a good point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's way better, yeah. Well, anyway, so that confused me a lot when, for obvious reasons.
Anyone here watching this, like, does anyone have a comment on... You know, when they were, you know, in like 3rd grade and learning about this stuff.
3rd grade? Jeez, American schools are good.
No, I did this in high school.
Yeah, I think I did too. 3rd grade.
I would say like in AP, like in physics class.
Yeah.
Like, you know, 2nd semester or 2nd year, whenever you decide to go on the E&M.
Yeah. Man, we had such an intimidating lecturer for E&M. He was really good. He was a good lecturer, but he was scary as all hell. And we used to have, so unlike, do you guys have like lectures? Like, I know you have classes where there's what, maybe 30 people or something, but have you been in lectures, like 200 people in a room with like no interaction with the lecturer, and the lecturer just talks and you just take notes for a full hour and then the lecture is over? Do you have those?
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I went to a smaller school.
Okay.
But like, even at BSU, that's how some of the biggest classes are.
Right. Okay. So it's purely a size of the class. It's not like a cultural difference or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So we would have lectures, and everything was lectures. But then we would have example classes, and example classes are more like what I hear you and Evan describe, where it's like a class and it's more hands-on, and there's a couple of TAs maybe or whatever, and you work through problems, and the lecturer's there, and you can ask questions and stuff like that. But our E&M lecturer used to treat example classes like a lecture, so he would mostly stand at the front and tell us stuff, But the difference was he would just point out random people and ask them questions. And it was the most intense thing. You had to just be absolutely on it and pay attention. And he was wise to like all the tricks that students did to try and avoid like being selected. Like you get people
like
wearing,
just don't make eye contact.
yeah, you get people wearing like pastel colors and like, and he'd just be like, you in the beige. No, the one next to you in the also beige. You know, it just never worked. He always knew exactly who to pick on to just make them crap themselves, basically.
Should we go the other direction? Because the arrow's telling us to go this way.
Did we miss one? Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only a little one, but yeah, let's backtrack.
Yeah, Dr. Hannah in the physics department does that.
Does he?
Yeah, he did a guest lecture for my solid state physics class when Dr. Simmons was out doing something.
Okay.
And he would do that.
That's fun.
So my trick for that was to always just try to ask and answer as many questions as I could without him ever prompting me.
That way he's just like sick of you talking, so he doesn't ask you anything.
Yeah, exactly. So he stopped asking me shit, and other people, I don't know, it seemed to work.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, that's a good trick.
Need more time.
I found that, I mean, I didn't really like E&M that much, honestly, and I think I possibly struggled with it more than some of the other physics courses we took. I think it was one of the harder ones for me. That's Mike's strategy for every interaction. That's Cat's coffee can throwing some shit.
Just talk a lot.
Just talk until everyone's like, alright, whatever.
You know what, why am I not even talking? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but my strategy with it to avoid being picked, because I feel like I was picked last, was just to like look like really interested in everything, like taking copious notes, and yeah, just like looking at him, maintaining eye contact and stuff. And I feel like to a certain extent he was always looking for people who looked like they weren't paying attention.
Exactly, and that's why I would just try to talk and like when he would ask a question, I'd shoot my hand up, like.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
But I think that he's asking to make sure people are paying attention, not to like. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
I would say E&M was my hardest physics class. Like, I think it was harder than quantum.
I found it way harder than quantum, yeah. But I really, really enjoyed quantum, and I didn't really care that much about E&M. I think I was like, I'm learning this because it's a fundamental thing. It's not because I actually enjoy it. Whereas I loved quantum.
It's madness.
I need a town portal.
Okay.
I am returning to town.
Let's do it. With TP. The toilet paper.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think what made E&M just tougher is I wasn't really into like electrical engineering, and I didn't. I don't know. A lot of the like problems we would do was like take a point charge, have it move through this field. So you're doing the like different what are they called, like line integrals, where you're moving it along a path and calculating
the path
work
integrals, the surface integrals, and all. Yeah, it's just like.
Or you have to do what is it, Gauss's law?
Yeah, and Stokes' theorem. There were two, weren't there? One made it a volume integral, and one made it a path integral, or something like that.
Yes, exactly. Like, so it felt like there was a lot of. I mean, I don't mind math, but it felt like there was just a lot of arduous mathematics, and I was solving problems I didn't care a lot about.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't feel cool. It wasn't like, ooh, cool, I'm calculating the ground state of an electron. It's like, we're moving a point charge in this arbitrary path through this field.
Yeah. It's like really, really dry and just like hard to connect to anything physical.
Yeah, and contrived. Like
contrived, yeah.
When we get to like more interesting ones of like either induction or like maybe something a little interesting, but to me the most annoying ones were the dielectric stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like
man. Figuring
out, you get your little formula for trying to calculate how the material responds to the E field and how everything changes. I remember always getting confused with like what was what, like what reference frame of each piece am I working with here?
Oh yeah. Remember those.
That creature must die.
Isn't Blackthorn's like Trollthorn?
Oh, Trollthorns, yeah.
Need more time.
Oh, is that the green you got? You got Trollthorn for the green?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Blizz, come on, mate. Come on, Blizz.
Is that sword any good for you? I guess you're not using
it
swords.
might be. I'm in a fight right now, actually. Oh, I can check. Hang on. It is not, but thank you.
Alright, so I'll just craft, or, you know, smelt bow, salvage bow.
Just get yourself a soul. Keep your soul. I think I found that, I think like, this has been really interesting to talk about because I think that's why I never really enjoyed the fundamental stuff in physics. Like, I'm not talking like fundamental as in particle, I mean like the core stuff, right? That they teach you, you know, they teach you classical mechanics, they teach you electricity and magnetism. I guess quantum is kind of core as well, but that was always the good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that's kind of how the physics classes, I guess it's probably like more like just the way the world people, like in the world people learn physics.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had basically, you took a couple years of basic physics and then like modern physics that kind of touched a little each component.
Yeah.
And then we had 4 classes of classical, E&M, quantum, and stat mech, thermo.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, oh man, we had the best lecturer for
I liked thermo.
Yeah. It was so good. Like, I actually am not, don't tell Eric, I'm not like super into thermo at all, but we had such a good lecturer that you couldn't help but love it. It was really, really good. But yeah, I always loved the like proper specialization, the hardcore stuff that was not core. Wow, I really shouldn't have used the word hardcore, that didn't make sense. The non-core stuff, the specializations of physics. So astrophysics, I would say, is a specialization. I don't think that's a core like physics subject. I would agree with that. Cosmology and astro. I loved like it was called advanced theoretical for us, which was like quantum, but like neutrino physics and stuff like that. There was so many like really good things that were very deep down in physics. I always found that was way more interesting than the core stuff. Gibu says,
we had a special topics. I would rate 2.
You would rate 5 as 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah. I'm
not rating its cardinality or its, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's a prime.
Location on the number line.
Yeah, so I mean a prime gives it a couple of points, I guess.
Boring prime.
Yeah, it's
too many multiples. Too many things are, you know, multiples of 5 or 2. People like them too much.
Yeah, I mean I like 2. I would rate 2 10 out of 10. I think 2 is not fair. I would also rate 9 a 10 out of 10. But I think 5, I think is kind of, it's, I don't know, but it does kind of look a bit like a fat guy in a hat. So there's that. It's got that going for it. You know, like
but that's only with the Arabic numerals. Like 2 being cool transcends its physical representation.
Yeah. Yeah.
May spirits smile upon me.
And like 2, you know, it's such an important number. You know, it's the only even prime. It's also the like lowest prime.
Yeah, it's the first prime.
The first prime, and it's the primeval, and it's stuck in the Black Soul Stone. Oh wait, no, hang on, that's
no, wrong game.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a game. That's the game.
that is the game. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's integral for binary, obviously, and binary runs computers.
Of course.
Yeah. 2's definitely number 1, and I've always liked 9. I don't know why. I think it's probably my favorite number. If I was like on a sports ball team or a motor driving team, then I would go with 9. That would be my number.
Zoe laughed at your sports ball team.
I'm glad someone did. I chuckled a little bit, honestly. You should.
We still have a spot we got.
Oh, this is wrong, isn't it? What are we doing here? Oh man. Do you know what I mean about this level though? Isn't it huge?
Yeah, it is big.
It is monstrosity.
Ooh, door down here.
Oh, good spot. Got myself into a bit of trouble up here though.
Just a spot of trouble.
Yeah, got myself into a rumble. Hugh says, why has the clipping button disappeared again? So did it come back at some point? I feel like, I don't think I've seen it. I think it disappeared forever for me. I've not seen the clip button, but that's really bad. I love the clips were awesome.
Amazon decided they don't care about clips.
I mean, maybe. Have they like gotten rid of them entirely? Or Gibu, do you like, have you seen clips on other streams?
We're not a high enough level affiliate yet.
Maybe that's it. Although they now have an automated system for upgrading to affiliate. There's a bunch of achievements that we can get. And if
cool.
if you catch them all, then you get a Pokemon.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. But I was looking through them, I was like, oh, we could do that. Oh, we could do that. Oh, yeah, this looks awesome. But then the, like, the last ones are like, have 1,000 concurrent viewers and have 800 people talking at once in your channel. I was like, oh god, okay. That's
What are some of the other ones?
They're mostly like steps up to that, honestly. So like different numbers, but it's like, you know, have 20 people watching at once. I was like, yeah, we could do that. That's fine. No problem.
Have we gotten any?
Yeah, we've got loads. Yeah, loads and loads. Well, we've got all the ones that allowed us to get partner. Wait, not partner, affiliate. Partner's the big one, affiliate's the one we are. Right.
Do your minions show up as like purple dots?
Oh. Got myself. Oh, I'm getting fired. I take extra fire damage. This is really bad for me.
Oh. Yep, I should have popped the shield. What was I thinking?
Okay, I'm just gonna get out of that. Get out of dodge.
Need more time. You're dead.
So, what did you ask, sorry, about the purple dots?
When you have minions that spawn, do they show up as purple little dots on the minimap?
Yeah, I've seen the little purple dots. Are they
So,
might be
they
like
show up when my skeleton thing gets activated. Like, after I kill an elite, I get an army of like 5 or 10 skeletons. 5 skeletons for 10 seconds.
Sweet, man. That's awesome.
And they show up as purple dots. So I was wondering if all your witch doctor stuff also shows up as purple dots.
No, mine don't show up at all. I've seen the purple dots, but oh no, here we go. My little fetishes are purple dots now. Do you see those?
Okay. No, I don't see them.
Oh, I got you.
So that's why I was asking. I'm like, oh, maybe it's like a...
Yeah, okay, because these actually count as pets. I guess the spiders aren't pets. They are the attack. So, yeah, okay. That's why they don't show up as purple dots. Gibu asks, are you able to clip your own stuff? I haven't tried recently, actually. We haven't done anything clippable recently. In the past, definitely. I think about half the clips on the bot are mine, actually. And I think 80% of those are from Phoenix Wright.
Oh my god, Phoenix Wright.
Class. Absolutely class.
We're due for another Phoenix Wright stream sometime.
Yeah, we are, definitely. Absolutely. 100, 100, 100. Air horns in chat.
My curse upon you.
It would have been super cool to have done a drunk stream when Sid was here. We'll have to get it back up sometime. Like, not around the holiday.
Yes, just around the Blaskatronic holiday.
Yeah, that's it. We'll have a festival of Blask. I've survived the firestorm. Oh my
goodness.
Shit, this is not good. Dude, I'm scared. Help me.
Alright, there's your little shield.
Oh, that shield is delicious. There we go. Thanks, fella. Got my back there.
Need more time. Need more mana.
3 waves. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it hurts so much.
Oh, I was
do
spamming Q, it didn't fire.
Oh god.
I grow weak.
Bad. This is really bad. This is bad. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, the archers do a ton of damage as well, actually.
Needs more time.
Yeah, they're easy enough to kill, but it's just, yeah, we're like trying to dodge the fire and then getting hit with the archers.
There's a lot going on.
It's a fire hell. Alright, last wave.
Alright, this is the one. Oh, that.
Oh my
was...
goodness.
Oh dear, we did not want to stand in the middle.
Was deleted.
That was a big mistake.
Alright, I'm gonna try to delete them. I really need to get my 5-sided strike going.
I must.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Okay.
Alright, we're nearly there.
Needs more time.
Just a couple more. Yeah, we did it.
Yay. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, it's not over. It is not over right now. Throw the spiders, just run, you stupid woman. No. It's like, I will stand in the fire and throw the spider. No! Get out of it!
Need heal.
Wow, she does so much damage, it's insane.
Oh Jesus. This is fun though. This is more interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely a challenge.
Let's try to just kill the like ads first.
Okay. Yeah. Ah! So much fire.
Alright, she's aggroed onto me.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, no.
That's okay. It's alright, I can take it. I can take a little bit. Oh, no, I can't. Man, my health is...
I go weak.
I'm weak. I'm
Needs
weak.
more
I'm
time.
very weak. I've got no health. Oh, no, save me. I'm feeling very poorly. Oh, I'm dead. I actually don't think I can revive my corpse. Oh, no, I can. I got one more.
You want me to revive you?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I think that's going to be really hard as well with all the fire. To stand still for the 5 to 10 seconds is a big ask. Where is she? I don't even see her now.
Do the ads just keep spawning?
No, no.
Need more time.
So I think it's one of her attacks spawned the ads. But it looks like she glitched out. She was just running backwards and forwards over here. Oh, we did
Sucks
it.
for her.
That was tough.
And this is just an extra challenge thing, right? This isn't even part of the main story.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. I think so. It's stuff like this that makes this the best act for me.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's like fun little challenges that are really hard.
But I guess to go, is this a different way to go? Oh wow.
Yeah, so they're all just like one room, little floors.
Yeah, this is the way out. Okay. I guess to go back to physics.
Oh,
yeah, I really like the you know, non-core physics stuff too. We had a special topics class that was special relativity.
Oh, special rel was awesome.
Sweet.
Yes.
We had an awesome textbook that had a bunch of like Star Trek themed questions.
Oh, that's so great.
It was like, you know, Federation outpost, blah 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 blah, detects like a Romulan warbird at this coordinate, and they claim they never crossed the neutral zone. Like, can you prove that they did or whatever? It was just wonderful.
That's awesome. That's really great. Voyager is traveling at warp 9, which corresponds to 2000 C. Meanwhile, Deep Space Nine is doing nothing at all and is traveling at 0 C. What is the better Star Trek show?
Oh boy.
Oh, I went there.
So, we're gonna get a good perspective from Zoe when we finish DS9. because now she's like, I want to see the other Star Trek stuff. So her first one will be DS9, and then I think we'll go Next Generation, then Voyager. Seems like the right progression.
TNG before Voyager?
Yeah. It's before chronologically.
It is, yeah. But I mean, Voyager's kind of a standalone thing, really, isn't it? It doesn't like follow on.
Yeah, I think TNG is more classic, and like it has some really nice or really good episodes that are about things that aren't just sci-fi.
I do agree with that. Yeah, I think it's definitely classic, and Patrick Stewart is just like he is the dude. He's the absolute dude. Yeah. Man, I can't believe you're starting with DS9 though, mate. Come on.
We didn't start with DS9 because I'm like, I want Zoe to like Star Trek. We started with DS9 because it's like, this is the only Star Trek I haven't seen. It's on Netflix. We'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it. And Zoe's like, ooh, I like this. I'm like, awesome.
Well, honestly, Cat's Coffee Cam, if you like DS9, then there's a lot of good stuff coming your way, I think. There's a lot of Cass episodes coming your way as well in Voyager, which is really not a good thing. Oh boy.
You don't like Cass?
No. Cass
Felix's little squeeze?
Like, you know what? She reminds me so much of Liz from Dark Place. Like, I can't stand Cass. I really can't.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I
we just walked past this corpse. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I don't care.
It doesn't even do any damage.
It wasn't doing any damage to me either. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, see, like, can they hurt us?
Okay, hang on. Let me stop. I sent a load of spiders, but
overwhelmingly choose evil.
They don't have an attack.
They don't attack.
Maybe we should save them then. For when we have stuff.
Look, he's wailing on me now.
That was so weird. It was not attack.
Yeah, he was just kind of following around. That was weird.
Ooh, this is cool.
It sounds like Gibu is diluting our epic content with 3 YouTube videos and an online game. Gibu.
Are we like second fiddle on this? Like,
apparently. Well, we might not even be that. 3 YouTube videos and an online game puts us in 5th position, mate. That's not great, is it? Not even at the bronze.
The giant like undead orgy down here.
This is pretty cool, actually. I want to acknowledge that you said that.
Yeah, it looks really cool, but I won't even begin to explain, I think, some issues with this concept.
Yeah. We'll gloss past those. It's fine.
Not ready yet.
I love the idea of dungeon crawlers, how they try and go for the kind of epic story, and to a certain extent it works, right? It's fine, but then it's like, so hang on a minute, sorry. So and then they're just like, oh, shiny loot. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Hey, look, hey, I have a set item. No, shut up and go away. Don't question it. Just.
I think there's a cheeky little webcomic, a little comic we did make with that.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I must wait longer.
See, we're definitely not number 1 for Gibu because he's not even talking to us. No. Like, he didn't answer the what we were talking about with clips. He's not weighed in on our physics conversation. I think he's muted us, actually. I think we're just... Yeah.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me. How?
What game are you playing, Gibu?
Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror.
What a terrible fortune teller.
There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that,
like, I looked at my tea leaves and it said I'd meet someone new today. Didn't think any of this would happen, but I met someone new now. I'm a good fortune teller.
Yep, exactly. Who's muted whom? Ooh, that was a. Oh, I had a little bit of a grammar enjoyment with that one. That was a good use of whom. Nicely done. I was just winding you up, don't worry, fella. It's all good.
I grew disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last I...
Go to the Survivors Enclave. It's not safe for you here.
She crossed her own palm with silver and then was like, an important event will happen for you at some point soon because Venus is in retrograde. And then she got attacked by, like, the Angel of Death.
Yeah. What did she say? Something about, like, go to the Survivors place? It's not safe for you here?
Yeah.
It's like, please, we just, like, don't tell me where is safe and not safe. Like, you're the one that we saved from a pile of corpses.
Yes.
Not attacking her. She was just under a pile of corpses.
She was just hiding under them. Yeah.
Isn't this, like, this feels identical to an Act 1 area?
It's not identical to an Act 1 area, but it is identical to a rift that we did.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're thinking of.
Need more mana.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate. How
Oh,
do you
that
know
woman that we just saved, by the way, she is
I see
the
the past as well as the
what's she
future.
called? The
must not
enchantress
let
or
it
something. The one that enchants our stuff.
So they're like, when they're like, what are we gonna do for Act 5? Well, that enchantress lady, we didn't, like, have to save her. Everyone else we had to save.
So she wasn't in it until the
really?
Reaper of Souls. She didn't exist. She came out with Reaper of Souls, and then right now, I mean, we've used her in the past because we've played adventure mode, but actually up until this point in the story, we've never been able to use her.
Oh, I thought we've been using her, or have we not been?
Needs more time.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm confusing her with... No, isn't she the
No.
place that you do to, like, put in, like, roll a
Yeah,
stone?
to re-roll
or...
something. Have we been able to do that in the story, though? I mean, we've been able to do that in adventure mode.
I'm
really
almost
confused.
positive.
I'm really confused now.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Well, I don't know then. I think like maybe it's a season thing. Maybe they changed it because of the seasons, but you're not meant to have had access to her until this point, unless you played adventure mode, in which case they're all unlocked.
So in the vanilla game, you can't re-roll?
Not until...
Like, that's a whole
Oh
new
yeah,
mechanic
like
then.
without the expansion, yeah, that was never a thing at all. Yeah, that was a new thing they added with the expansion.
Okay.
Which I'm really glad
I
they
can't
did.
imagine...
It's cool.
Yeah.
Good evening, Clyde.
I'm
How are
pretty
you?
sure that we used her.
In the story, yeah, I feel like we did as well, honestly, but now I'm super confused. I think maybe the only thing I can think of is that it's a seasonal thing.
Yeah. Because I think, like, we didn't have access to Shen, and I feel like we got everyone in Act 2 or something.
Yeah.
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
I do not believe you.
Because I was not being entirely truthful.
Yes, indeedy. So, ages ago, you were like, to go back to the physics thing, and then I feel like you had a point that you were going to make. We were talking a little bit about core subjects again.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, ooh, special relativity, that's
Oh,
an
yeah,
awesome...
yeah, and then we started talking about Star Trek, that's right. Yeah, special rel was awesome. I loved that. It's super cool. We had, that was like the opposite to Thermo for us, because that was a really, really great subject, but we had a pretty bad lecturer for it. We did do the whole Star Trek, Star Wars thing. I think we did one where it was like an X-Wing or something like that, and it was traveling at an angle to a TIE fighter, and you had to work out how long the TIE fighter looked, and you know, those kind of things. So that was cool, but he was really bad lecturer, but it didn't matter because the subject was that good.
Just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
Did you ever do?
Yeah, I really like doing the diagrams where you have time on one axis and what was it, space on the other.
Yeah. Wait, I don't remember diagrams. I don't know if we did these.
Yeah, there's basically a diagram you can make and the slope of the line, if it's greater than 1, there's a causal relationship, and if it's if it's less than 1, there's a causal relationship, like it's a possible event, and if it's greater than 1, it violates like special relativity, or like you can't say which event happened before the other one. There's no causal relationship anymore. I'll look them up. They're really good.
I'd like to see that. That seems vaguely familiar, but I don't remember the diagram at all. Like, I remember there being some connection about whether something was causal or not. Also, when did you do this? Like, when did you do Special Rel? What year?
Oh, I think it was only I think he taught it as a 200 level course, but I think I took it my 3rd or 4th year.
Okay.
Like, our physics department was tiny. We had 2 professors. So we just got like a special topics.
Yeah, okay, I see. So sorry, a 200 means like 2nd year then? Is that?
Yeah, like it was designed for 2nd years to be able to take it and be okay.
So, I mean, we did it in 1st year, so it could be that that's a kind of more advanced concept, so that's why we didn't do it. But yeah, it was kind of, the course was marketed as a let's try and get people interested in astrophysics by talking about special relativity, but then they got a kind of crappy lecture to do.
Well, that was actually kind of the professor's like so he asked the physics club. I remember he asked us what we wanted to learn about. Like, that's how small of a department it was. It was like,
wow.
What courses should we teach? And we all kind of settled on relativity. And he's like, I'm going to do it as a 200 level course, so we don't go too crazy with anything.
Yeah.
And we can offer it as we can try to get computer science majors and math majors to take it to satisfy their physics requirement.
That's a great
to help pull them into the program.
How big was your department then?
What do you mean?
Like, how many students were there?
I graduated with 1 other physics major my year.
There were 2 people?
In my physics, graduating class, yeah.
Holy shit, that's insane. Wow.
Overburdened.
That blows my mind. Oh, I'm full, so I'm gonna go to town. But
returning to town.
yeah, after all the way up to 3rd year, and then it kind of whittled down. But at 3rd year, there were just under 200 people in my year. Yeah. And then 4th year, we were probably down to about maybe 30 who still did like the particle stuff, like the advanced theoretical. But there were other. I think advanced theoretical was the least attended course that we did, and I had about 30 people in it. Like, most of the other people started to do experimental stuff by then. So, did you ever get the opportunity to do general then? I mean, you didn't do much astro, did you?
No. So actually, what we did, because we also wanted to do some heavier hitting stuff, is we had that class met twice a week, and then we had a special topics 1 credit class that met on Friday, and we did general relativity with that one.
Okay.
And that is a fucking nightmare in terms of doing the different tensor calculus you have to do in order to solve general relativity problems.
I fucking love it so much. I don't think I can do it now. I can't remember any of it, but I absolutely loved it, and I preferred it to special even. I genuinely think
you madman.
Yeah, no, I genuinely think, other than possibly up there with solving the matrix elements in particle theory, but I think that the general relativity course we did in theoretical astrophysics was my favorite thing I did at university. Academic thing I did at university. Let's go with that.
Nice. Yeah, so that class was an advanced math topics. So we did some general relativity in it because you have to do tensor stuff. Mm-hmm. We did some. I honestly can't remember. I have to dig out my textbook for that class, but it was basically I wanted a class that taught me more cool math things that we won't learn in math, but you need for physics.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah.
We got a textbook that had some crazy orbital stuff too. So it was classical physics, Brett like Kepler's stuff. So like more advanced than like the normal stuff you do like in normal, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It had like general relativity was a tiny slice of that. It was more like, here's general relativity. Here's how you can use tensor calculus to solve like space-time curve.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Well, it takes.
So it wasn't deep. It wasn't deep.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think maybe it was like half a term or something for us. So maybe 6-ish weeks, something like that. Sorry, so I haven't been ignoring chat. I've just been waiting for a natural break so I can jump in here. Gibu, I don't know if I have KSP. I have played it in the past, but not recently. I played it very early on when it was very, very glitchy and buggy. I don't think I have it, but I know of it, certainly. Good old Kerbal Space Program. Cat's Coffee Chem says she graduated with 2 other chemistry majors. Man, these tiny departments in the US. What?
Well, I wouldn't say tiny in the US. I would say, so the college we went to had 1,500 undergraduate students.
Had 1,500. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Total students across the entire...
across
college.
all years? I was like,
across all years on
1,500? Yeah, that's small. I thought you meant 1 year. Okay, yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so it's just a tiny college, right? So...
Yeah.
I'm sure it's better now. Yeah, I agree, Gibu. I think it's a lot better. I've heard really good things about it recently. And by recently, I mean in the last like couple of years or so.
Yeah, I pirated it like a couple years ago, and yeah, it's incredible. There's like, you have like a research place that you can research, like, you make an observation, like, you launch a rocket and you just generate research. So, like, research is like a resource.
Oh, cool.
And then you can use that to unlock more advanced components. So, like, now, like, building a probe to go do something, or, like, doing a high-altitude thing gets you more research.
That's cool.
So there's some cool, like, campaign mechanic stuff, too. Like, there's PR and all sorts of, like...
No,
so there's, like, an entire campaign thing now. And, I just cannot believe how much more advanced the interface is. Like, back in my day, there was no, like, computer stuff at all in terms of... No, like, the only way you knew you were in orbit was if you stopped flying your rocket and checked to see if you would live in orbit. Yeah. Like, there was not like that view that shows you your trajectory.
Yeah, that's what I remember doing too. Oh, that's super cool. I like that a lot. So Gibi says science is the resource. I think the first science module is the goo canister.
Yeah, you just get a canister of goo, and if you take it up to high altitudes and low temperatures, you like it's just like study the effects of whatever on this goo.
That's awesome. Oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Do we know what the price is these days?
I don't know what the price is.
I think it was. I think when I played it, I think it was free because otherwise I'd still have it. So, and I don't think that was when I pirated. It might have been. Yar har fiddle
Need more time.
Do what you want because a pirate is free.
Your evil undoes you. Needs more time.
Oh, I got some legendary stuff that makes my items indestructible.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
My power grows vast.
Clyde, are you still here? When you did clip, did you see a clip? Did the bot work? Because I mean, it looked fine. I restarted it anyway, and it appears. I think I tested it and it worked fine. But has the bot died again? I've not done anything with it for so long now. It's been a good few weeks to get back into it, but just warbands taking my time.
Man, now it's the perfect amount of time where you could get back into it and be like, what was I doing with this? Oh, is that a goblin?
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, quick, let's get him. Let's get him. I'm using that teleport for good this time, rather than just making me look like a chump. Trying to catch up with you.
This one's got some...
Oh, jeez,
boy.
Where's he gone? Whoa. Here we go. Got some legs on him. There we go. Good job.
Yeah, he did have some lights on him. Ooh, 2 gold. Gotta pick that up.
That was
1
well
gold.
worth it. Oh, here's a boss. Or a mini, not an elite, or whatever the hell it's called. One of these yellow ones.
Is it like a yellow one's a single, and then the purple's the like groups?
Yeah. The blue ones are called champions, I'm pretty sure.
Even though it's a single, it's more than one thing.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not that sure anymore.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
The name seems kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, maybe the blue ones are the elites then. I think there's elites and champions. Or elites might... No, elites is the collective noun for all of them. So that includes bosses as well. And bosses are the purple ones.
Well, those things are, like, tanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds less impressive to say that, like, I was the top graduating physics major when there was 2.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, shit, that's amazing. Yeah.
Needs more time.
Did you
Doesn't stop me from putting it on applications, but...
Did you get anything for graduating top of your class at Harvard, Yale?
Just outstanding major in physics or whatever.
Oh.
Like little plaque. I'm on the plaque. The school.
There you go. I didn't get shit for mine. Let's do that. Although the guy who did get the like highest rank, he did get a special award, and he got like interviewed by like the news and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Because he is an absolute prodigy. Like, this guy was insane. He had the same master's supervisor as me, and I always felt like just such a chump compared to this guy. I was like, my supervisor must just hate on me and just be like, oh god, it's this one again. I want to go speak to the other one who's like can do no wrong.
Do you know what he's doing now?
I think he's back in Norway, but I don't know. I can look it up though. I think I've still got him on Facebook actually, so I should go and stalk him and see what he's up to.
This looks promising. Keep watch. If I get eaten, I blame you.
But like he was a really super nice guy as well. Like he's just one of those guys that's like, all right, you have been blessed with everything. Like, good job. Well done, you. GG, you won at life. Like, just unbelievably intelligent, but then still actually a really nice guy with, as far as I could make out, like no social issues at all. Which is pretty rare for people in our kind of line of work,
yes.
And especially in physics.
I like how we're just helping this grave robber dude.
Yeah, that seems fine, right? Like,
oh no, I'm dead.
Need more time.
Gravitas.
Is he like a Roman senator?
At 2 Gravitas.
At 2.
This is the one. I can feel it.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, does he drop some stuff? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he yanked a chest out of the ground.
Oh, dude.
Like a metal detector would be more useful.
Yeah. Well, maybe they didn't have one in whatever age this is. The age of...
We can traverse the ethereal plane, but we can't find old coins in the graveyard.
We can't detect battles.
I mean, so in D&D, there's like the detect magic spell.
That's
so
right,
you
yeah.
think that we could do something to...
Yeah, like a little fantasy... That's a fantasy thing, and this is a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
So...
That's why I'm shocked we don't have like turn undead and other like undead-esque.
Yeah.
Needs more time.
Well, I guess the necromancer has revive, which kind of works like turn undead.
Yeah, what we need is a cleric. Like, the clerics are classical, like, let's just fuck up the undead things.
Oh yeah, because
with
holy
light.
damage does like double or triple damage against, I think in Diablo that works as well. I think holy damage ends up doing some modifier on undead. So actually monks are really good at holy damage. So if you're using holy spells, you're probably doing it.
When it comes to dispatching death's minions.
There's piles of bodies everywhere. And then the explosion.
I'll just be waiting over here.
I didn't give any context to that, so I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm just like, yeah,
It's
whatever.
one of my favorite. I know. I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite scenes in Futurama.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of that robot? He's like Bacchus, but give me a moment. Come on, Zoe, help me throw me a bone here.
No
what was
pun
the name of that
intended.
robot? It's not Gluttony Bot. Hedonism Bot? Was that his name?
Need more mana.
Is it the Hedonism Bot? Anyway, so I'm pretty sure there was a robot that was Hedonism Bot. And so for his wedding, he threw a massive party. And there's a nuclear explosion because one of the stripper bots' nuclear core overloaded. And he's being interviewed on the news, and he says, there were piles of bodies everywhere, and then the explosion happened. And so I see. Love it.
That's
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
No. I love Futurama. I don't remember this. I don't know. Maybe I missed this episode.
Hey Zoe, can you link a clip of it on the YouTube in chat? I really want to get vindicated here. I'm too busy slaying the undead.
That's it.
Need more time.
Oh, well, those are cool. Those faces coming out of it.
Yeah. That's pretty badass. Bad air. Ooh, I'm taking the damages right now.
Need more time.
This guy's doing some. Oh yeah.
Hitting it hard.
Needs more time.
No!
No!
It's no Vader, no.
She's lost the will to live.
She died because she's sad.
What made that sound?
Dr. Ball, MD.
Urzael.
Who do you speak of?
Urzael is the angel who commands.
I see. We should return to the...
Yeah, go out to Tyrael, because he's bound to know what's going on, because none of this is his fault, right?
It's all his fault.
Tyrael, honestly.
I grow in power.
Did you talk to Tyrael?
No, I haven't yet. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm just trying to sort my inventory out. Waiting for it to load, working out what I do and don't need. I think I got it. Alright, where is Tyrael? He's up here.
Where's that scoundrel?
Yeah. Oh, the soul stone has just exploded in blue. That can only be a good thing.
I liked how you could talk to the soul stone.
Yeah, what is it?
It was red for a while.
Yeah, now it's blue, but I can't... Oh, it just makes a noise.
I thought it could be a companion first. I'm like, what a funny little companion to be buzzing around.
That'd be cool.
Malthael is altering the soul stone.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone.
Yeah.
What more do you need to know?
I don't know what
If
he's
we
doing.
are to stop him, We must know what he plans to do next.
Ooh. It's about time.
Indeed. Shit's going down.
We haven't got delicious cinematics yet. I'm disappointed so far.
You know what's really sad? We don't get one till right at the end now.
What?
I know, that's it. They're actually only ever between cinematics. Oh, sorry, between acts. The cinematics occur between the acts. And as this is all one act, we don't get one till the end. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we did get one at the end of Act 4, which was really awesome.
We did.
Yeah.
Maidens of Flame.
Needs more time.
Flame Maiden.
Yeah, I remember in KSP2 you just add struts to everything and...
Great lessons in KSP. You never have enough parachutes. Until the point where the parachutes consist more than 60% of your craft life. Wow! That's either an incredibly light like payload for those parachutes, or you have a really large number of parachutes. Like, that's ridiculous. Captain Shelley. Oh man.
Remember when we had to try to find a giant Shelly for like half an hour to
Don't
upgrade
remind
the
me.
Calamity mod, man. Love-hate relationship with that. Like,
I know.
honestly, the first, almost half of our playthrough for that, we were like, this is the coolest thing ever. It's so amazing. And then it just turned into a fucking chore.
It really did. No, you're 100% right.
Like, we had nothing but good things to say about that game. Oh no, we're gonna get out!
You got the res. You're right. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I 100% agree with that. Like, the Calamity mod was really brilliant before the Moon Lord, and then everything after the Moon Lord just was like a super massive chore and started to glitch out like really badly.
Everyone is dead. I can't seem to remember how this happened. Where is it? I must find it. The pendant. It's here.
Oh wow, that was quick. Did I find it first time? Nailed it.
That's me.
What'd you do?
So there are all these corpses. We were looking for her pendant. I accidentally skipped it because I found it so quickly, but I was looking for her pendant, and it was on one of the corpses, and found it straight away.
Which reminds me of The Witcher.
Yeah. Wait, what reminds you of The Witcher, sorry?
This little, you find a little bit of jewelry, help the nice lady out, and she turns into a crazy lady.
Stupid Witcher! Yeah, sounds about right. Don't trust anyone in that game, man. Oh, I think 2018 is going to be the year of New Game Plus for me with The Witcher 3. I think I'm going to go back and play it again. I keep promising myself that about Portal as well, actually, Portal 2. Because I feel like it's definitely been long enough that I've probably forgotten most of the puzzles by now. But then I know I'm going to walk into a room and go, oh, it's this one. Like, every single time I walk into a room.
Oh, man, I did a... Portal 2 is so good.
It's such a good game. It's so good. They took an amazing idea with Portal 1, which like started off as just a little fun game and turned into an absolute cult classic. And then with Portal 2, they just made it better. They genuinely did.
Oh, and I don't know if Portal 2 had developer commentary, but Portal 1 did, and it was incredible.
Yes. I think I remember that.
So maybe if you're doing a Portal 2 playthrough, see if you can have developer commentary and turn that on. So that might give you a little extra, like, bit. So if some of the puzzles do feel like samey, or like I kind of vaguely remember this, at least the commentary will be new.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a really good call. Because I don't think I've played the whole thing with commentary on, but I do remember doing it with some bits. Well, actually, maybe I watched a video with it, I think. think that's what I did. So yeah, I would be well up for that.
Needs more.
Have you played co-op recently?
I have not played it recently.
Maybe
that'd be a
that's
fun
something
thing to stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We could have some Portal fun times, especially if we're gonna crack open Left 4 Dead over the next like week or so. Then maybe we should do a bit of a Valve run through.
It is done.
This guy looks taller than us.
Yeah, he's like twice as tall as us. Look at it, I'm barely up to his crotch.
How big is your homunculus, dude?
He's a little bigger than him, yeah.
Was the daughter of Corallar, but he would not claim her because she was born a
Homunculus.
not a queen.
Yeah,
With
he
the
is.
peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality.
Sorry, that just reminded me of
will be no more.
Jim Sterling.
Of course, there will be some bloodshed.
Who's like he's a really good YouTuber. He has a character called the Cornflake Homunculus. He basically puts a cornflake bag that's full of cornflakes over his head and just starts making weird noises and there's weird music. It's pretty odd, but it's pretty funny. I quite like it.
My whole life preparing for this day, you primitive heathen.
He's in the same league as like Total Biscuit in terms of like consumer advice and stuff. And, like really clever and good reviews as well. As a healthy, unlike Total Biscuit, a healthy amount of just random shit that makes no sense. It's quite compelling though.
Not ready yet. Health returns to me.
You have to kill all of the little dudes that are like supplying him with life first.
Yeah.
Hired mage. How much do you have to like? How much does that cost?
A mage?
Like, if we got a hired mage, they could make us invincible and just follow us around.
I mean, that would be
I feel like we could bankroll that.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot of money. I'm up to 32 million. I feel like that's probably enough for a couple of fights at least.
Yeah, how much could they? How much money could he possibly have?
Yeah.
Was he like a captain, or like what was his position in the military here?
He's a lord. He's top of the league.
Okay, so he's got some Skrilla, but like not nearly as much as us.
He's got some Skrilla. Jeez. Fucking so hip with the kids, aren't you, fella?
That's right. And all boroughs.
I have come to realize that my personal
oh, dude, that's an
are of
ancient
no
set item for 10.
And they need their king. Our resistance
Firebird's
starts
Pinions.
today.
Oh, it's
Lord
Wizard sorry, it's
Winton
not
of
10.
all
My bad.
people has provided the means. These reapers shall not
glorious.
have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Did you ever play Antechamber?
No, is that the like MC Escher?
Yeah, the non-Euclidean puzzle game.
Yeah.
That is one that we're gonna play. We're gonna have you round at mine, and we're gonna get drunk on gin and play Antechamber. And you're gonna play it. I've played it and completed it, but like you're gonna play it. And we're gonna chat about it.
And you're just gonna laugh at me, right, as I'm trying to do these puzzles? Cause
yeah,
it's like...
and then eventually, as you get more and more drunk, it's just gonna get more and more ridiculous. Yeah. I think that could be quite fun. Antechamber is an absolutely quality game. It's a beautiful game.
Do you play it with like a gamepad or keyboard mouse?
No, I don't think so. It's not like fast-paced at all. It is like thinky puzzles. It's more like Portal, and there might be some time-sensitive stuff, but I mouse and keyboarded it, and it was completely fine.
Like, would it be more fun to sit on the couch with a controller?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we could maybe set something up then.
Need more mana.
But yeah, anyone who hasn't played Antechamber, definitely go do that.
No spoilers in chat.
Yep, NSC. I should put that in the description, so then it's like always active.
Yeah.
And that way it might catch on. Death is coming.
Needs more time.
Who is that? Yes. It is death. I guess his name's Malfield. I was like, why isn't that a little bit? I mean, I realize I've already made one Pokemon reference so far this evening, but again, another one. Is he a Pokemon? Like, just saying his own name? Like,
yeah, if his name was Death, he would be a Pokemon.
Yeah, but I guess it's
There's
not.
no doubts.
Kind of is Death. And in that awesome cinematic at the beginning, that's what he says. He's like, no one can stop Death,
Needs more time.
meaning him. So.
Yeah. Zoe really likes puzzle games too, so she might be able to be interested. Maybe we can kind of play it together.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Antichamber, if you like puzzle games, Antichamber is absolute top quality. Quantum Conundrum is excellent as well. Have you played that?
No,
that
doesn't sound familiar.
So that one's probably... It's probably more like Portal than Antichamber is. It's certainly like more reasonable. It's not got like crazy physics or anything in it, but it also has Q in it. John Delancey. I forgot his name for a second. I was about to say John Belushi. That's a different John. Yeah, who he voice acts, like he does the main voice acting in it, and obviously he's an incredible actor, and his voice acting is absolutely brilliant, and it really makes the game fantastic. The narration is just brilliant, and it's a good puzzle game as well. Like, you know, not crazy hard, so you never feel like you can progress, but challenging enough to keep you interested. So,
you know what I just thought of, like a totally great genre of game that would be amazing for like Vive and like VR.
What's that?
Or escape games.
Oh yeah.
Like escape games are perfect for VR.
Absolutely. Because
it's
like...
just like you walking around in a room, and that can be the entire game, so it'd be super immersive. And if it had the same kind of like ragdoll-y physics as like Surgeon Simulator, such as you're picking stuff up and moving books around or whatever, like, it'd be really cool.
That's super awesome. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So it would be like easy to render and everything, because it's like basically just one room at a time at least.
Mm-hmm. You could do like cartoony-esque graphics of like, you know, not like photorealistic bookshelf, but just
you
know.
You could stylize it. I mean, honestly, given the power that they have, you could probably
like,
do
like a comic book
well.
style could look sweet with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm stuck in a wall. I think I'll be okay.
Not ready.
Oh, I won't be okay. I gotta get out of that.
What's dampening? Is it like less damage in this field or something?
No, missile dampening, so it means like if you are using a ranged weapon, then it slows down in the big blue orb field that he has. I don't think either of us use missiles though, we're both kind of melee.
Yeah.
It might slow down my my spider jaws, possibly.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
Are slow spiders scarier than fast spiders? That's the question.
I think slow moving, like intentionally moving spiders are scary.
Right, because it's about to start.
Like if it's like walking towards you and just looks like it does not give a fuck, like that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
A quick spider just moving around the place is like whatever. It's spiders, being spider.
Yeah, because especially, you know, it feels like they're kind of running away or like they're running to something or whatever. That's they have a plan, they're doing it, and you're not, you know, eating you is not in that plan. There's like a slow spider creeping towards you that could just pounce at any second.
Like that's nightmare fuel.
It is, isn't it? Right? Okay.
No spiders in chat.
No spiders in chat.
That's the same acronym.
It is. NSC.
Just pointing that out for anyone that didn't get it.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you get it?
I got it. I was on board.
Like pulling a BoJack. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, we don't want to go that way.
Oh, that's the actual way. Although we have the bonus, so actually, usually at this point I've only got 2 of the 3, so you have to run all the way down the other way to get the bonus. So I think that means that this is actually just pretty small. Yep.
Need more time.
Alright. Good job, we did it.
Alright, the end of Act 5, everyone.
No. Wishful thinking, perhaps, on your part.
You know what's not good about this game design?
What's that?
In the upper right, it shows the current time.
I know, isn't that?
Like, that's something you shouldn't do if you want people to play your game for a long time, right? Like, could you imagine if Factorio had a clock?
Oh god, that would be terrible. Yeah.
Or if Warband did?
Oh, no.
You know,
oh, no.
it's like casinos here. You want people playing your game, like, an unhealthy amount. So don't give them any, like, indication time is passing around them.
Yeah.
Nothing that you do matters.
Yeah, that's true. But I also feel like it's somewhat better for you that, like, there is a time.
The eternal conflict.
Is there, like, an achievement with this, dude?
Probably to not get hit by anything, which is hard, but I already got hit, so I failed. There's a lot of telegraphing of the, of like where his attack is going to land, so it's just a case of moving out the way in time. Unfortunately, like if I try and move, if any part of my mouse cursor is near him, she just throws some spiders instead of actually moving. She's really, really annoying.
That is very annoying.
So I got wrecked by like the first volley.
Like,
okay, this is where it actually gets hard to dodge, though. Or like harder.
I can't even move.
Yeah, not yet.
I was like stunned. He's going kind of Asian with his like dragon-y.
What?
Ooh, oh, this is really telegraphy though.
Yeah, it is. It's good. I like this. This reminds me of like the old school PlayStation bosses, you know, where it like it was very clear what was going to happen and kind of obvious what you had to do, but it was all in the execution.
Did you ever play on the PlayStation Jedi Power Battles?
I did. I loved that game. That was awesome.
What a good game.
Yeah, it was. I jumped that horribly. I just ran straight into it. So.
Oh, do you need me to heal you?
I need you to res me. Yeah, I can't res. It's a boss
Oh,
fight.
man.
This is going to be hard. You're stood in the fire, mate. Get out the... Oh.
it was channeling. It didn't matter. Like... Here, what if I revive at the last checkpoint and then come to your body? Will that work?
No. So as soon as we revive the last checkpoint, it starts again. So, there we go. Now we can start it again. If you revive at the last checkpoint and there's someone in there, it just says this event is currently in progress and you can't get in. You have to do it in one go. Yeah, Jedi Power Battles was awesome.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that
Can you play as like Plo Koon in that as well?
Yes.
You could play as the different guys, couldn't you?
And he had like a lightning too.
Yeah, yeah, he was really awesome.
Demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
Enough. The spirits call for your death.
I absolutely loved the like the Phantom Menace game as well, actually.
Yes!
Wasn't it?
I remember playing that game, and I would love to replay it, because I was too young when I first played it to really understand how to play it.
Yeah.
Like, I remember having incredible difficulty being a Jedi in that game.
Right.
Like, I felt like, if I remember correctly, it felt very underpowered.
Man, I don't remember, honestly.
I remember having like a force push ability.
Yeah,
and it felt like it did nothing.
Yeah, that just seems vaguely familiar, actually. Yeah.
I don't know. But I remember like going to Tatooine and having to fight the Rain Corps and having to get the fucking get your Bunker Eve race tickets here like a million fucking times hearing that guy talk.
Oh yeah, every time. Yeah, so I remember that being really good. It will not have aged well though. Like it'll look like
Oh, the
absolute.
graphics are gonna be.
I kind of
toilet.
remember it looking bad when I played it. So,
Needs more time.
Toss some spider boys.
yeah.
Ooh boy, don't get hit by that.
Who would win? One massive flame jet or
Oop, there we
30,000
go.
spider
I
boys?
get. Heroes never die.
Oh, that's fire.
Do that.
Hang on. Oh god, I'm healing the well.
That's what hit me last time.
I must heal.
Oh, come on, I was out of the ring. That's bullshit.
That
I
was
checked.
bullshit. Hacks.
That was
Hacks.
mad
Maybe
hacks.
just fight them. Fight them.
Nerf it, Blizz. Come on now.
I cannot.
I have
do
got no health, so I'm gonna die here.
You just died by the fire.
Well, I didn't have any health. Like, I actually had nothing.
And I couldn't heal you. Alright, we can beat him. We can beat him.
You know what? I'm gonna change my hat. I don't have a good hat to put out on though.
You don't have a good hat?
Well, my hat's really good, but it, I take extra fire damage, which just seems
Oh,
really
yes, I
bad
want
for this
that.
I
fight.
am returning to town.
Let me make a better hat. Hang on. Do you have a hat? Do you like my hat?
Do I have any armor that's broken too? Like, yeah, I'm gonna TP.
Yeah, let's have a little readjust. I think we can do it as is, but it's gonna be a bit easier if we. So that has like nearly 200 resist all. And by nearly 200 I mean exactly 100. So that feels like a good one to do. Yeah, I want to make that. Make a nice new hat. Oh, my inventory's full. I didn't even notice because none of it's loaded. Well, I have no idea where that went. It's somewhere in there. I'll just
Gone into the
everything.
ether.
Alright, where is it? Oh, is that it? No, Echoing Fury. Nope, don't want Echoing Fury. What do I want? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Oh, maybe I could just try rolling this ring for another slot.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe there's some gems I can upgrade.
Ting got some troll thorns.
Ooh.
I need to go back.
Wait, is someone doing something? Yes. Somewhere, probably.
Most likely.
Yeah.
People are always doing something.
Someone somewhere is probably doing something. I think that's an accurate. I really need the flawless royal recipe. I've got 9 flawless imperial. Oh, I need the normal royal one, then, don't I?
All that I have said has come to pass. Thanks to your...
Alright, we ready to try this again?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it. Coming for you, Zael. Overtook me on the stairs, mate. Shouldn't pass on the stairs.
My master has begun his work on the stair. Nothing that you do matters.
I forget to like turn on my sweeping wind when I'm just fighting one thing because it seems like not good, but I forget that I take half damage when it's active.
Oh, that's really good then.
But it's just something that like it's a more of a it's better when you have a bunch of enemies.
Yeah, yeah.
Not ready yet.
Whoa. He like hit me while he was
Oh, yeah, he goes to the middle, I see. I was like, he looked like he was going to a different location, but it was because it's like cinematic.
Needs more time. Needs more time.
Damn it.
Okay, I think I can get you in a little while. Let me...
Okay, yeah. Wait for an opening, like when he's channeling or something.
Yeah. Let's try now.
Oh yeah, perfect. Watch out for the floor.
I got it!
Get the balls! What if I just like no, just not doing it.
You are a pirate.
Thank you very much for the bits, Gibu. Oh, he's got to go. Oh, bye, Gibbs. Thanks for coming out, mate. See you soon. See you on Sunday, maybe. Saturday, I mean. I don't know why I said Sunday. That's one day.
What?
Oh, damn. Lucky.
Oh, no! What's super annoying is I have to attack him only twice and then stop attacking because my third starts my combo and then I can't interrupt my combo.
Oh, shit. Oh, I can't
Oh,
heal.
almost.
I thought I had a... Oh, no. Oh, no.
You got this. Just
no. Oh, God.
Slow and steady.
Oh, God.
Slow and steady.
Okay.
Zig and zag.
Let's go to the healing well. There we go. I'm fine.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one in that corner.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to come for you. Here we go. Man, it's really hard. I can't. There's too much fire right where you are. I'm just going to have to leave you. Sorry, fella.
Fire.
Let me know when that
You got
fire
me.
disappears.
You can probably just end this.
I think so, yeah.
There's still fire.
Yeah, there's been fire this whole time, so I can't
Put
do
it
that.
over there with the other fire.
There we go.
I can actually now revive
a
a
ton of
corpse.
achievements anyway. Because I spit hot fire. What's that one? Kill him after surviving his burning cannonball attack 5 times. On torment 5. Okay, so it's the exact opposite. It's like get hit a bunch of times and then still live.
Suck. And still not suck too much to lose.
Alright, cool. Well, we did it. GG.
Yay. Alright.
Coward.
Good voice actor
Coward.
there. Very good. Alright, back to town.
Yes.
So, I think that's about halfway through this act. I think. Maybe it's slightly more than halfway, because the commons is really massive.
I mean, this isn't a bad time then to stop.
No, I guess not. Should we just do a couple of rifts and end it?
Sure.
That seems like a good.
Some rifty roos, but we should first talk to Tiro.
Yeah, let's make sure we get her.
Now that Urzael is dead, the Reaper's hold on the city will end.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But our time is running out. We still do not know Malthael's plan, and with each passing moment, he grows stronger.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Cool. So I think that's probably fine. I think we just got the checkpoint. So,
sweet.
Yeah, let's do some rifts and then finish up.
Let's do it. Minions of hell go weaker.
So I think we won't have any problems with a rift that is level 5, level torment 5. So we should probably start there if we want to do a greater. Do you have any keys, do you know, or are you out?
Let me see. Yeah, I can do a greater.
Okay. So should we try that? Let's see. Torment 5 is 22. Does that seem legit?
Yeah, we can try it.
Yeah. Alright.
Prove yourself worthy of your birth.
A test of my skill.
And we want to fight these guys, right? The like legendary ones. Okay. It's ooh man. Okay. Yeah, it's been a little bit for me to remember the mechanics, but now I remember.
That's fine. Like if there's a load of mobs that you can kill quite quickly, then just kill them. But in general, you want to spend more time fighting the legendaries because you get the extra bonus.
Need more time.
You gotta get all the purple orbs.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna just like keep dropping clouds as we go. Like there's gonna be a load of dudes here, so if we can toilet them or something, then it's worthwhile. Otherwise, it's not.
Yeah.
I think as long as you like keep moving a bit, it's probably fine.
Needs more time.
All right, yeah. Here's some big guys.
Right, nice. A little stud. Also, my frame rate is really low.
A lot of dudes.
Not ready yet. Need more mana. Need more time. I grow weak. heal.
Alright, we're doing good time.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
Ton of scorpion boys. Oh man, what was it? There's a terrible who would win. It was like 90 million soldiers or
I saw that,
spicy wind.
Needs more time.
It was like a picture of mustard gas and it was like World War One. Alright, here's another dude. Oh man, this is gonna be an annoying one. Lots of frost.
Yeah, frost and fire. It's all over the place, isn't it?
Isn't there like a song about that?
Yeah. Probably. Isn't that like Earth, Wind and Fire?
I was thinking with the Game of Thrones thing, but...
Oh yeah. That's a book, not a song, mate.
What's the book title?
Oh shit, yeah, I get you.
Alright.
Now I'm on the same page, sorry.
Like... I know it's a book.
Yeah. No, you were fine, you knew what was up.
Need more mana.
That's the whiskey. That's what I'm gonna blame anyway.
Need more time.
A combination of whiskey, tiredness, and stupidity. That's what I'm going with.
That's my excuse for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Needs more
Or is
time.
it your reason
I
for
need
everything? Because it's
healing.
my reason for most things.
I strike at your heart.
Do we want the power pylon?
Yes, please get that now. I'm not doing enough damage against these.
Need more time.
This is really good density. Like, we're getting packs like
Yeah, I know it's... Never that... Like, I feel like sometimes we do this and it's like, we don't see any good packs.
Yeah. It's so annoying, but this is a good one. Doing alright here.
Needs more time. Need more time.
Need to get myself some Jade Harvester. That'd be pretty sweet.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Do we go to the next spot or keep exploring this one?
No, you don't want to backtrack, so...
So in Greater Rifts, you don't have to worry about the whole, like, not getting enough orbs.
You actually do. It depends on the Greater Rift, but if you have like multiple of the big levels, and you end up, so like this is quite a linear one, so we shouldn't have the problem where we come across the exit too early. But in the big, massive, sprawling ones, sometimes you can, and eventually it just stops spawning new levels, so you then have to go and backtrack and find the ones you missed, and that can really mess you up sometimes.
I need mana.
It's gotta be a bit
So far there isn't any good guys.
Yeah, I just couldn't,
Here we go.
couldn't fight through them. I'm about to die. Whoa, this is crazy.
Sorry.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm alright. Somehow.
Here, I can teleport to these walls.
Needs more time.
Oh, that's good.
I need help. Need more time.
Oh, we still not found a pack yet. Oh, here we go. There's one.
Not ready yet.
There's also some in the direction that I came from too. There's a pack.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Need more time. Your death needs more time.
Do I hit that pylon?
Need more mana.
Yeah. Impervious to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Not ready yet.
This looks good. There's still no elites there though. Yeah. There we go.
Need more time.
Move. Throwing spiders.
Just tossing spider boys everywhere.
It's actually really bad to be in the middle of and surrounded like that by rangers, because if I try and move, it just throws spiders in a different direction.
The spirits grant me blessings.
Get me wrecked one of these days. Alright, that level sucked. I didn't like that at all.
We can go a different direction if you want and get more.
I don't.
Or did you already go?
Like, I think just go through the door. We're easily going to find the 4% we need. Spend a lot more time backtracking otherwise.
Not ready yet.
Oh, arcane. Not good. Oh man, frozen pulse and poison and all sorts going on.
Needs more time.
I totally ran into one of those orbs thinking it was one of the purple orbs.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, ouch.
That hurt.
This guy doesn't do a lot of damage.
Well, you wait. He's actually one of the harder ones. That lightning is pretty scary when there's 4 of them. Don't want to stand in that. It's easy to dodge, I guess, but still.
Do they share health, or how does the...
The others, like, don't do anything. They do damage, but you just ignore them. They don't share health.
Alright, level up my gems, biatch.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
I'm here to help.
What's the strategy for leveling up gems?
Get your Bane of the Powerful up to 25. That's the strategy.
Cool, I also got this guy.
You're best getting 1 gem to 25, then splitting it over loads. That doesn't really work very well. I think I'll go for Enforcer. I've already got Bane of the Powerful on my other character. Oh, that's a good one for a monk, actually. Yeah, that one's a good one.
Isn't that better for like a ranged thing, though?
Oh, it's different. This has changed. This isn't... Oh, maybe it's not the one I thought it was then. Oh, I'm thinking of the Taeguk. If you've got Taeguk, that's a really good one for a monk as well. Actually.
I am returning to town.
What's a potion?
Oh, you got a legendary potion. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're quite rare. Some of them are kind of sucky, but others are...
But, like, what do we do? How do you, like...
Just identify it like normal, and then you just leave it in your inventory, and you can replace... If you click on your potion, like, icon on the bottom, you can change it to something else.
Did you forget to eat again?
Oh, I didn't realize there was a potion slot.
I decided to get the day's eating out of the way all at once. I kept at it until
Oh, I see. It's like the health potion replaces.
Mm-hmm.
I understand now. I didn't realize that was even a slot.
Very complicated.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
cool.
this is uniquely good. Like, it doesn't do less healing.
No, it doesn't. It will be just a standard improvement. Oh, okay. Need to get some crit chance on this bad boy. Here we go. Here comes the crit chance. Here it comes. Oh. Yes. Crit 2 chances. It's full on as well. 6%. It's the max.
New goods today. Please look.
Now what we do is we whack a big old diamond in that.
I'm assuming you don't need this thing.
I doubt it. No, thank you.
Okay.
Blackguard. But thank you for checking.
Yeah, I mean, it had like decks on it and stuff, so I didn't think it would be, but...
Yeah, it ends up having too much stuff for me to roll on it, which is annoying. But I appreciate it. I can make one flawless Imperial. If I make one more diamond... Make a royal. And maybe a flawless royal? No, I don't have that one.
Maybe, I hadn't thought about this, but maybe I should level up my Marquise.
Yeah, definitely level up your Marquise to Imperial, but then only upgrade from Imperial if you can get like something good from it. The thing to remember is that Imperial gems are required when you want to reroll jewelry.
Okay, so I definitely don't need Marquise then. Okay.
No, definitely go up from Marquise. But then beyond that, make sure you know what it is that you're aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one I was thinking of. Oh. Because that counts, Sweeping Wind counts as that, as a channeled skill. So you can use Sweeping Wind to like maximize that and then go and smash everything.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like there's a lot of Sweeping Wind builds too. The people...
Yeah. I think Sweeping Wind was like not very well used. And then they added a bunch of stuff to make it more popular, and it worked really well.
The ancients would be proud.
Right, I need some trousers. Come on, Kadala. What you got?
Don't be shy.
Give me your trousers, Kadala.
Well, it's a good paperweight. I cannot afford that.
Alright. Ooh. Man, those depth stickers are really good, actually.
Man, did you just do the discovery of stuff?
No, I bought them all from Kadala using blood shards. I had a bunch.
Yeah, I forgot that's the little game you play.
Use the blood shards. Hello.
So
there,
do you always do
Kong.
it with weapons? Typically.
What did you say? Sorry.
Do you just pick like based off of what items you need? Like if you.
Yeah, usually. Mm-hmm. How's it going, Kwong? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. I think I'm going to use these depth stickers, but I will store these for later, because I'm going to need them. Got my first piece of Jade Harvester. Yes. sockets. Let's get a second socket. I'm doing very well, thank you, sir. How are you? Hope you're having a lovely evening. We're just we've been playing Act 5 for a while, and we're just finishing off with a couple of rifts, and then we're gonna head to bed soon. So. But it's lovely to have you with us. Looking good. Do you have another key, do you know, or do you need to do a lesser?
Let me check. These gloves aren't bad, but I don't get the set bonus. That's okay.
I need more topaz.
Oh, I can do a greater.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Let me just salvage real quick.
Yeah. Good. Need a lot more topaz. I just don't have enough.
Alright, I'm good.
Should we... Do you want to try 23? Oh, I actually don't have a keystone, so we gotta do a lesser. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's make this the last one. We'll do this and then we'll call it for tonight. This is way higher density than the greater we just did.
Yeah.
That first level.
I am hurt.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. Get out the way. Stop having spiders.
The truth burns you. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Legendary sword.
Good.
I am healed.
Yay.
It's like a cold sword.
Not ready yet. I do not have enough mana.
Oh damn. The wall's got me.
Needs more time.
I'm gonna Talon Portal real quick because I just realized that because I took the potion out of my inventory, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, you want that.
Yeah, I was just confused because when I placed it, I swapped out the potion.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? It doesn't like sit in that slot.
No, it doesn't. You still have to have it in your inventory. Yeah.
No other item does that.
Nope.
Feels like.
Yeah, potions are pretty special. They're good though, and they're rare as well. Like,
Needs more time.
Well, they didn't really try to render anything over here, did they? Like...
No, it's fog.
It's just fog. Considering the amount of effort they put into the environments, that was pretty poor show there.
Well, it's all kind of like that in this area.
Yeah. Good evening, son. How are you? Or good morning to you, sir. Lovely to see you. How are you doing, fella?
Need more mana. Need more time.
You're super quiet compared to your mates. Cool. Alright, nice. I'm glad everyone mentioned that.
Nice to see you too, son.
No, I super appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm just, like, we've been streaming for 3 hours now, and this is the first I'm hearing of it, which I'm not super happy about, but at least I know now. So let me know if that's any better.
It'd be so funny to, like, hear the VOD, and it just sounds like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, the whole time, yeah.
Physics, 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 physics.
Oh man, yeah, we don't want to miss that awesome physics conversation. That was great. I enjoyed that a lot.
Your evil undoes you. Needs more time. The spirits smile upon me.
So other than upgrading, like, is the loot in Greater Rifts a lot better?
Yeah.
Or is it the gem upgrade that's the big?
No. I mean, the gem upgrade is good, but I think the loot is better. It used to be that the loot in Lessers was better if you could do them quickly enough. But it's just Lessers just take a lot longer, usually.
Need more time.
Man, this is a real slideshow for me right now. It's lagging like a beast.
Not ready yet. Needs more time. My curse upon you!
Can you get a treasure goblin in Rifts?
In Lessers, yes, not in Greaters.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be kind of fun in Greaters because it, like, kind of would make you decide, do you go for the goblin? Or do you just keep, like, depending on how you're doing in it, like, if it's kind of turning into a time crunch.
Yeah.
Make you miss a goblin.
Uh-huh. But then, like, if you're doing really well, then you're like, I got time. It's all good.
I can do the goblin. You know, it just gives you a little, like, decision to make.
It's a little bonus, isn't it? Absolutely. How are you guys? I'm doing very well, thanks, fella. You possibly didn't hear me, but I asked how you were as well. Hope you had
I can't wait to check the VOD.
I know, yeah. It's actually going to be just like you talking to yourself for 3 hours.
Normal Thursday.
Mm-hmm. But I'm good. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed.
Need more time.
Just having a nice relaxing purge of the evil that is the demons.
Man, I'm really interested to see how Evan's stuff turns out with doing the Vornori neighbors, where you let the acceptor block, like, you know, include all the neighbors.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Well, he did it, and the abilities weren't very different, a factor of 3 or something. But they were lower.
How big is the network changes? Is what?
Oh yeah, we don't know that. That's true.
Because, like, I feel like in some ways I'm less interested in the pure raw mobility answer and kind of trends or pulling out how structural things impact mobilities.
Yeah.
So even if the like mobility's not that different, like if it totally changes the network or something.
Yeah, I mean, just like we say that the potential energy is a proxy for structure, the mobility is a proxy for the network, right?
Yeah.
So it's unlikely that the network has changed significantly given that the mobility is about the same. I think there's a goblin down here. Yeah, there is. He's running off.
Needs more time.
He's a demon treasure goblin?
Yes. Are they always demons?
It's his type demon.
Yeah, his type is demon, but like, are they
Just
always
a treasure
like
goblin.
that?
Just a normal treasure goblin then.
Yeah, something like that. So it says, I worked 12 hours yesterday, then I went home for 2 hours and went back to work for 10 hours. Oh jeez. Then I went to school, got home, wrote a 15-page chemistry report, then wrote about 25 pages of a dark heresy to RTS conversion. I have no idea what that last bit is.
I need mana.
And we're the ones techno-babbling. But man, that's a hell of a day. Or plus.
Days.
Needs more time.
That's crazy. I would not want to do that. Oh, last bit's tabletop RPG. Cool. Nice. Are you working on like a campaign or something? Are you writing a campaign? That's super cool. Now 7:30 in the morning. Yeah. I thought you were up early, man.
7:30 is early.
Yeah, super early.
I get up at 6 now every day.
Well, good for you. I sometimes get up at 8:45.
Needs more time.
I was in at 8:45 today, actually. Why are you getting up at 6? What possible reason?
Zoe.
What's Zoe doing?
She's got to get ready and stuff for work.
Is that a recent development? Like,
Since she started her internship.
okay, so that's
Yes.
been going for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah, it's just the way you said it. It sounded like it's something like a recent thing.
Oh no, I mean, so I don't get up at 6, I guess, on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay.
Because she has class on Monday and Tuesday.
I see, nicely. Yeah, so like you and Evan are both early birds, but only because your significant others have to be up then.
Yes.
I feel like given the choice, neither of you actually would be.
No.
I'm given the choice, so.
But only have our crack of... So some groups have their group meeting like at 7:40 and 7:30. Is when they do their group meetings. So I'm glad that as much as we complain about the 9 o'clock meetings, we don't. Because that's Eric, I'm sure, like, if we didn't complain so much, he would love to have group meeting at like 8.
Yeah, that's exactly why I complain so much, to make sure he doesn't do that. Yeah. I am like 9 o'clock is not early. I know that's fine, and I am fine with that. But yeah, I don't understand the kind of the American obsession with stuff has to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, because it just doesn't. Like schools start at 7 a.m. Like why? Which kid is together at that time in the morning and is capable of learning something? Either that or everyone's in bed at 8:30 every night. Like, it's just crazy.
Heal me. Not ready yet.
There's
I'm definitely
so
gonna die
much.
again. There's so much shit here. I just cannot deal with this. This is way too hard.
It's only crazy because of the bazillion, like...
Oh god. Every time I run away, it's just like throwing spiders instead. Just leave.
Is that because your mouse is bound to that ability? Like, do you
no, because it's like my main attack, so it becomes really annoying. Yeah, I could bind it to 1 or something, but then my main attack is on 1. There used to be. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. I'm sure there used to be a key that was like force move. So don't use any abilities and instead, like the opposite of holding shift, right? If you hold shift, you don't move and you only attack. I could have sworn there was one for the opposite of that. But I can't find it anywhere in the hotkeys, so...
Yeah, we need to just kill some of the legendaries.
I'm working on the minions and, like, I'm nearly done with them now. Alright. So now I'm ready to work on the boss.
Need help.
Ow. Sun says,
Can I
it's
fear
actually
the
true,
boss?
your peak performance is 3 to 4 hours after you wake up in the morning. Yeah, absolutely.
Need more time. Need healing. Need healing. Needs more time.
Man, that shield also does a huge life regen buff, at least for me.
Yeah, it does for me too. It basically keeps me alive entirely, so yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. Oh, we did it. Just
100 blood shards.
died a lot. That was not good.
I got a ton of legendary shit though.
Oh, I got nothing. Not a single one.
Man, I got all yours then, because I've got 1, 2, 3.
I got 2 keys, which aren't even really legendaries, so...
Is it normal to get 2 keystones?
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes you get 1, but I think it might be difficulty dependent, actually. Sun says I'm used to getting up at 5 AM because work usually started at 6, and then I'd have an hour to wake up and get out the door. Yeah, I usually give myself an hour, but actually, like, I think today... Like, I've done it in the past where I've been in work and at my desk in 20 minutes after waking up. That is difficult, but I've managed it. I live 10 minutes away from work as well. The fact is I don't sleep very much. See, that's the difference. For me, sleep is golden. Sleep is really, really important. And whereas most people tend to sacrifice sleep over other things, I just push everything else back to make sure I get enough sleep. It's like I'm streaming now. I'm going to go for a shower because I usually shower in the evenings. I'm going to go for a shower and go to bed. And then I'm going to get 8 hours sleep at least. Probably 8.5. I feel a lot better after just that little bit extra. So if I end up going into work like 15, 20 minutes, half an hour late, if I got the sleep, I feel like I do better at work anyway, so it's just more efficient for me. Doesn't work for everyone, but healthy body, healthy mind, that's it, exactly. I just really love sleeping. It's awesome.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be
I was struck by lightning and it nuked my ability to sleep. Jeez, son. You've had some stuff, mate. You really have. Typically can't manage more than 90 minutes a night? Really? I wouldn't have thought that would be sustainable for any length of time. That's crazy. I do not.
Are these gloves ability, like the little elite damage thing, that good at all or not?
No, not super. I mean, actually, I don't think I've really tried this. This used to be a different ability, I think. It's okay, but I wouldn't keep the gloves just because it has that ability.
All
like
right,
if you've
then
got gloves with the
I'll
best,
jump.
that's definitely on them. Bit of a problem now. I've gotten old because it completely fucks up my hormone balance. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I've done like several times, particularly with like traveling transatlantic, but I can if I'm prepared for it, as in I'm mentally prepared, like I know that it's gonna happen, I can skip a night's sleep fine. Stay up for like 30-40 hours at a time, but I can't do that often. I can do that maybe like once a month or something before I start to just like my brain just stops working properly. I think I've heard of Cushing syndrome, but I don't really know what it is. So if you'd like to explain it to me, I would love to hear. But anyway, I think I'm good. Speaking of sleep, are we at a good point to stop this, do you reckon?
Yes.
All right, lovely.
I have a quick question though.
Yes, go ahead.
So, do you get the different bounty crafting items based off of which act you do the bounties in?
Correct. You do.
Okay. So that the reason I have 6 Cardanian runes is because we did 6 bounties in Act 1.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so doing the different... You want to do one of each act at least to get all of the items needed to put stuff in the cube.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, son. Thanks very much. Yeah, and thank you everybody for a lovely stream.
Yes.
It was good fun. About halfway through Act
always.
5, so half as much to do again, which we'll probably do. I don't know if there'll be a bonus, probably not, but like Tuesday maybe, and that means Thursday we could start Still Left 4 Dead. Ooh.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I am excited, excitelicious. So thank you all very much for watching. Take good care of yourselves, get some sleep, hopefully more than 90 minutes, although if that's all you can manage, then I guess that's all you can manage. And we shall see you next time. Next scheduled stream will be Saturday morning, before the Broncos game. Yes!
Yeah.
Can't wait. Alright, thanks a lot. See
All right.
yas.